All right, here we go, y'all. We are finally in the building on this Monday morning. Shout out to everybody who's in the building. Y'all know what to do. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can see me. We're going to go ahead and get into it. Y'all know what time it is. There we go. Let me see. Let me make sure we're good. All right, we see some ones in the chat. We're good. We are good. I think we're in here. Let's double check and make sure everything's clear. Oh, there we go. Looking all crispy and clean on the screen. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to another YouTube live stream and another episode of the Music Morning Show. I'm your host, ClassE Beats of ClassEbeats.com. Y'all know what time it is. We have got the YSL trial is back. It's going to be a crazy day. Woody is back on the stand. We've got the jury back from their little vacation and time off. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a pretty explosive day. So hopefully y'all are ready for it. Make sure you stay locked in the entire show because I'm sure there are going to be some interesting things that go on today. Also, if you could do me one favor, it's the only thing I ask while y'all are here. Please make sure that you like the video on your way in. Not only are likes free, but it is the #1 way you can support the show, and it lets the algorithm know that you guys are enjoying the show and it shares it with more people. Let me see who all is in here, man, because I know we got a ton of y'all in the building. We got Jeremy Love is in here. What's up, man? El Papacito is in the building too. Buenos dias. Shout out to Jeremy Love in the building. I see you. We've got Dedrico is in here as well. I don't know. I got to stop saying everything in Spanish. We've got Pat B is in the building. Lauren is up in here. Out of order. McKinley Cameron. John, salute, sir, and thank you for your service. We've got Renee in here. Says, good morning, Randall King, my guy, Kel Bell, Goner Dang. Who else we got in here? Jeremy Love said, hey, listen, man. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. Jeremy Love said, keep bumping back that start time like you don't want to entertain us. Meanwhile, Court's figuring out stuff. Hey. Listen, man, you are 1000% right. I'm trying to sit here and watch the show. I got my popcorn too. Shout out to you. We got Rodney in here. Kim Possible's in the building. Monty and the Murphys. Brandy, Stokes, Chris, Terry is in here as well. Danielle Judge is up in here. We've got Twins is in here as well. Good morning, Twins. Unagi's son, my dog, is in the building. Kim is in here. We've got, oh, I know I'm going to miss somebody. Hold on. We've got Iris says good morning. We have Mr. Tesla. Oh, here you go. Shout out to Mr. Tesla in the building. Good to see you. Kim says she liked the video. Thank you so much, Kim. El Papacito says we are locked and loaded. Absolutely. She is up in here too. We got Kirsty Ann in the building. D. Shout out to D from the UK. I appreciate you. Y'all know what time it is. Amy's up in here as well saying good morning. We've got Laverne Hill. Time says ClassE Beats, morning, blessings and respect. Have a blessed and productive Monday today and be safe in your travels today and every day. Thank you for that time, and I hope the same for you. We've got Demario is in here as well. Good to see you, Demario. Order of Mendacity says good morning. Feels like it's a Super Bowl today. Boy, especially if we get cross-examination today, which I don't think we will, but if we get some sense of cross-examination today, that would be absolutely amazing, but we'll see what happens. Lynn is in here. We got Coco in the building back in here. Skinny P said, yeah, she's in here. Skinny P. Shout out to Amy in the building. Freddie Harris is in here as well. Says good morning. Stokes says Chicago in the building. We've got Paris, Italy. Monica in here. Okay. I think I got everybody. Y'all saw, you know what to do. Make sure you like the video on your way in. We're going to go ahead and get into it. As many of you know, trial has already started, but we got to have that delay so we can skip through some of these breaks. So they were having some technical difficulties this morning. IT had been working on it Friday, allegedly, and over the weekend, still having some issues. And then we were waiting on the juror to get into the courtroom. Now we're finally back. Looks like we have everybody in their place. All the ducks are in a row, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. Thank you again to everybody who's in here. I think I said what's up to everybody so far. A very long night. Hey, yo. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll skip ahead a little bit. Jury's about to come in right now. I'm gonna get you all right. Hold on a second.
Him in.
There we go.
We have Mr. Copeland outside. Do you want to just go ahead and bring him in?
All right, they're going to grab little Woody. What do y'all think is gonna happen today, man? And I think to start out, we're still going to be reviewing some of the interrogation videos from Lil Woody. So he's going to have to sit there and listen to it. It's going to be the same thing with the rest of the jury. So we'll see how this goes down. Yeah, shout out to Woody versus Woody. Did y'all see his 20v1 video that came out the other day? It's crazy. Shout out to Skinny Mr. ESP is in here. Shout out to AC or A Coles said Lil Woody for president. Oh no. I'm good on that. Oh man. All right, we got to start the over under on the I don't recalls today. We might have to start the Woody counter again. Let's see how much we get into. I want to see what y'all think. And he's got a new lawyer. So Mr. Chuck, what is it? Engelberger, I believe his name is. I'm going to make these a little bit lower, make it easier on you.
Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope that y'all enjoyed your break. Got everybody.
Well, somebody was at a funeral.
Safely, and for those of you who are doing that and otherwise just enjoyed some time off, we're going to get back to business this morning. If you'll recall, we are in the middle of or towards the end of maybe Mr. Copeland's examination by the state, and Miss Hilton, you can go ahead with that, and fingers crossed we have all of our sound issues fixed. We had our tech department working hard on that last week, so go ahead, Miss Hilton.
No headphones.
Oh, see, we're having tech issues already. Come on, man, we just started. Appreciate you, time. Thank you. And we've got over 1,200 people in here, 1,300. Could y'all please like the video on your way in? Thank you.
Put it on.
Oh, they got rid of the Dr. Dre's. He doesn't have the Beats headphones anymore. Poor Woody.
I'm need something in my
Uh-oh, he's gonna tell Hilton to back up again. Good morning, Absolute. Appreciate you being here. How are y'all feeling this morning, by the way? Did y'all have a good weekend? What'd y'all get into? Let me know. Looks like most of y'all are going, saying we're gonna get at least 100 I don't recalls this morning. Sheesh. Oh, we'll have to wait and see. We got 1,500 of y'all in here. Get those likes up for me, please. Amy is smiling in the chat. She must be saying something reckless.
All right.
I'm just
Where are the old headphones?
Yeah, they need him to get the beats
Do we
back.
know what happened to the old headphones?
You know, clean, right?
Do we have headphones? I don't recall.
Can somebody try to track down the old headphones?
How do we not have this ready? 1,600 of y'all. Oh. Yes, H2O's finest. I am indeed. I am that classy. The classy.
They're going to see it with you standing next to them, or you're going to see it when you're away from them. Either way it goes, they're going to see it. As a matter of fact, you know what? I don't care. You took a jailhouse picture with fucking little Tick.
Oh, dang.
Okay? And I know with Tick. Take a jailhouse picture with Tick. Oh, shit. I saw the fucking photo of Tick in the fucking jailhouse and you behind him, and the reason why, because I'm a motherfucker who wrote the basketball player's case. You didn't see no picture with me in no jailhouse with you. Sure. I'm looking at it again. Sure. So when I look at it, that's Killer Cole.
Oh, you know what? The volume's going to be low, isn't it?
Bring the big ass down in this motherfucker right now. You don't want me to bring that motherfucker to the game, because guess what? All he do is game shit. So he wants to go to the with Tick. Shit. Okay, Gabe just called me too. Shit. I didn't even answer the phone. You didn't see me in no picture with Tick. I'm telling you this myself. You know what you saw. I'm telling you what you didn't see. What I saw. You didn't look at it again. You didn't see me. Let me tell you something. Man, the reason why I say these is not to go to the real shit, but to see fucking images. Okay? And I'm here to tell you, I saw your face and his face. I said, what the fuck them two dogs hanging out with each other? In jail. Yes. Man, Tick ain't never been in the dome together in jail. This what I'm trying to tell you. And where were y'all at? Man, Tick never been locked up in jail. Where were y'all at? Did y'all took a picture together? You keep calling we took a picture together. We took a picture a long time ago. Me and Tick ain't took no picture a long time ago.
Why are you
Me and
yelling?
Tick ain't took no picture.
Trying to get their point across.
Not this year. Not this year. Last year. I don't know. We took pictures on the street, not in no jail. I mean, now these men on the street. Let me see. Dude, he was locked up for that armed robbery. Before he went to jail for that armed robbery, man, he was like, when he got out that armed robbery, man, you wouldn't see me on no more picture. None. You haven't seen me and Tick on a picture together in jail. Period. You know, I ain't got to look at that picture again. Somebody might look like me. You didn't see me in the picture with me. Let me tell you.
Well, he knew they were trying to play him.
I got etched in my head, because I know it's all I'm get mine. I'm going to leave a whole lot of motherfuckers. Okay? And I'm going to tell you, when I hit 55 and I'm out this bitch, your face will be eliminated, but I will still maintain your image. Just in case I see your ass walking up the street. I'm trying to tell you now. Because this 6 months of frustration, a 55-year-old old motherfucker may decide to cave your skull in. For wasting everybody's time. We could have ended this shit a long time ago and saved everybody a whole lot of stuff. You're not listening, man. Y'all ain't in the struggle on me. I mean, y'all ain't got own struggle, but listen, man, I got all the blood on me. You already do. No, but you got the ear. You got the ear, son. Y'all did it.
Yeah, they're basically just trying to get him to talk.
Like, it's going to bring me all the week. Man, I think what I said to you just earlier. If you go to prison, Nut was a high-ranking member of the blood. There is no jail that don't know about it. So either way it goes, when you touch down, and they be like, what's going to do with this? Oh, that's the boy of Woody. Not Woody that killed Nut. What? Get that off here. Come on, man. Anyone you know who did it, who actually fucking did it, we can prove it. Hey, now listen to this. He wiggled. Now, okay, I'm going to tell you, okay. They who killed that. Boom. Okay. Now they get locked up. They find out I was told, and they show it in black and white. Okay, but they go through the thing on the street. Y'all, they get thorough connected to a lot of people, man. Okay.
Pausing at 3:39:08.
Which I don't get what the purpose of this is, because Woody's not really saying anything. they're trying to say that they saw him in jail talking to one person. Woody said, you might have a picture of it, but it's not me. Did he lie? Did he tell the truth? Most of y'all are saying we're going to have between 100 and 149. I don't recall today. See. Queen B says, man, when Woody acted like he was falling asleep standing up on the stand, that took me out. Good morning, Scott.
Well, they gonna be worrying about. You see how many people worry about me now with these murders? You see everybody worry about this and these murders. People still call about my pictures. Or you just walk around and see, you know, you don't kill a man. Come on, man. Because you haven't told anybody else what is this. You haven't started with, this is the mouth of the street right here. When people watch it, hit the news, this man had nothing to do with it. 11 police locked up these four motherfuckers for his murder. Then everybody like, oh shit, man, what are you doing? You know what they done that for? So what? You said it. Nah, I ain't with them. Do my brothers. Pray with who? That's what they gonna say. Okay, but that ain't gonna do. Either way it goes, you should have killed that story when the shit happened. You let that fella, we can't change what the street already know. You done rolled with it for 6 months. How can you get mad now? It ain't, bro, y'all ain't in it.
Interesting. And it seems like to me that they were getting more frustrated with Woody because his stories were inconsistent than anything. Because I don't know what they're getting mad about. He said he was lying. Jeremy says, the more I think about it, I suspect we may actually get to cross today, either after lunch or afternoon break.
You telling me? Huh?
Yeah,
It just blinked off.
okay. Well, that was just
If the state thought they'd be done Friday, giving them an extra day seems about right. I'll be surprised if we get cross today, to be honest, y'all. If we do, maybe this afternoon.
Them before right there, they not gonna tell. I don't know about too much, but them niggas not gonna tell. That's why they not saying. You know what I'm saying? I understand right around enjoying and stuff, but I think gonna make a way. They be like, what he told them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and once again, this is what you gotta worry about. That's you. That's everybody that you gotta worry about. Which one? Exactly. That's my point. So why the fuck are you worried about these motherfuckers? Exactly. So why are you standing telling me what they gonna say when they get their discovery pack or whatever? Just fuck them. These are the two
I'm sorry for
people
the sound,
you need to be
y'all.
worried about, right there, or two groups you need to be worried about. I am.
Easter on Monday.
Although they make you disappear in another way, this gonna get you disappeared in another way. So either way it goes, you're back into you done put yourself in a bad spot. That's all it is. And the way it's only way you can get it out, or however you decide to work it out, is on you. We can't make you do anything. We can't make the streets not say things, stuff happen. Thug did it, put him in a bad spot. You let him.
Oh, he's mad at the.
You a puppet? You don't get famous, man. I mean,
And just a reminder, the reason he said Thug put him in a position like that is because he had an issue with the timing of Young Thug dropping his verse on halftime. So that's what he's referring to.
Everybody's hating you. And these motherfuckers walk around like, oh, that's Woody, that's him. They got out of there. Them motherfuckers still walk around you know, I ain't judging that, but how you know that, bro? The people who I'm real cool with, close to, don't even talk to them, or they talk to Shannon them. I mean, this nigga Shannon turned my own people away from me. Because you allow them.
Uh-oh, he said Shannon? Didn't we go through this already? Because I'm pretty sure there was an issue with them bringing up Shannon. Hold on, let me see.
Here's your thing, though. You allow other men to define you. When you allow other men to
Because
define you,
Max was
that makes you
working
tough.
pretty hard last weekend to keep Shannon out of this.
342.49.
Not that anybody could hear it anyway. but interesting. We'll have to see if anything comes of that. Y'all are saying yes. That
I mean, but like, you don't show.
I thought so too.
Because I'm just thinking about long run. You know what I mean? I wasn't doing that, go to jail. And now that I'm in a situation I'm going to jail. And I mean, and then they keep coming back on them. Everything right now that y'all questioning me about is stuff they doing. But now that they put that out there, you give us the opportunity.
With this,
Because with let me see, we still good?
it ain't even nothing to question you about this. We got video.
I know that.
It's not even talk about.
I know. But I would never had that if it was, you know, I put myself. You would never have that if you would have said what the business was in the beginning and all this other shit.
What's up, LaShawn?
Since January 10th. But this probably wouldn't even exist. You would have told us what the fuck was up when we was first asked.
Yeah, because there was a lot over the past week. There was so much hearsay and a lot of these statements Woody was making, and a lot of the phone calls, and in most cases, unless it was somebody who was directly involved, like with Shannon, with most of those wiretaps and some of the jail calls, she let those in. But when it was somebody talking about somebody else who wasn't even involved, in this case, I feel like
You know, I wanted to say something, but
she told them they wouldn't let that
I
in,
just like,
or it needed to be redacted.
it wasn't that good. If I would always never say that, period. I mean, I was just, so then if you are already speaking the real, continue to speak the real. I will. What you want to know? Whatever you say, something you want to tell me, but you don't want to say.
Oh, they did?
I don't know what you're talking. This is what you just said. Huh? Did he not just say?
You said what you want to say, but and then
I don't know. Okay. Now, excuse me now, man.
I want you to relax and think about what you're saying and everything that you got facing you. That's what I want. I don't want you to be scared or anything like that.
You can't stop thinking about it, man. I mean, you can't stop thinking about what I made these dumb mistake. I mean, it went, like you said, one of these probably did shake me up. Not me cut. It was like I was keeping the gun there. Then he was standing in there, like, I don't know why he didn't just get it and go on by the business. It was like he gave me the money right here and there. You just take it back and bring me the money back. I mean,
Good morning, Birdie.
Who can you trust?
Who can you fucking trust?
What friends do you have left?
It ain't about them. You know what I mean? It's just you trust.
Thank y'all for liking the video.
50,000, 25 apiece. Your two childhood friends might think twice about you.
I don't even think they'll do it, but my they'll do it on the screen.
With that being said, why are you being so loyal to them?
I just told y'all what it is. And I'm looking at it, and I'm asking you this because you came right on out, and you said it without a hesitation. And I just want you to continue. Okay? Keep it real, keep it real.
Keep it
You
real.
came out with no hesitation, said Shannon is the one who put Peanut down.
Oh no, nah. This is bad. There's no way this was supposed to be in here.
You said that without hesitation. Yes? Is that because
What's up, Jay?
you assuming he's the one? Shannon, your mom, no, sure. Okay. How do you know that? D told you all that because D was riding with him. Nah, it was Doo-Wop. Shannon, Jack was driving. Jack was driving. Shannon. I don't know what seat Shannon loved in. I didn't know he said Jack was driving and Shannon was showing the chopper and Nug was showing the handgun. Which handgun was our shoe? You don't know? You know what kind of caliber it was? I did.
Believe it.
I know you don't want to. I just want everybody out here. I was like, damn, bro, man, what the hell? I don't think I did ever. I didn't have that shit. That nigga ain't the bomb. Know what I mean? The nigga Cal is. That was the I was like, and then I can remember like the stuff Nut used to be saying. I mean, like Nut put up at the camera house and he tried to talk to me. You feel me? I did one. I cracked one. He like, damn, blood. I ain't blood, bro. I mean, damn. I mean, I pulled over. When I pulled over, I got caught in that big boot.
Yeah, and somebody in the chat saying that they didn't agree. They did agree.
I mean, that's what.
I thought so.
Boom.
Freddie's right, though. It's probably not gonna happen.
Like, you know what I mean?
This is
And
crazy.
he's like, man, what's up with you and Kim? I mean, they him trip, but I ain't got no problem with it. You know what I mean? So we were talking, we got there talking. Like, I'm how they don't let y'all niggas know what's up, you know what I mean? This and that. That's what Nuts said. Yeah. So when me and Kill seen Church game, Kill was like, well, he gonna see what Thug got to say. So I called Thug on FaceTime for Kill. And Kill like, ain't that shit go till you pay for my window. I mean, Kill, yeah. So like, I mean, Kill like, what? Pay your window? So he look at me like, I'm like, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with it. It's on y'all. I'm out of there, bro. I mean, he's like, man, get middle of the phone. You did. They were Kill was saying.
And this doesn't seem like an issue because Woody was there. This is firsthand knowledge. We might have to skip forward and see if Max or somebody says something.
Like, what he drive? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I seen what he drive. I ain't want nothing to.
What's up, Jason?
He already out of town. I'm still here. Somebody be sure they gonna think I did. I don't know where he drive. Like, I ain't found where he drive. Hurry up. Hung up the phone. I get back and call this insurance. We leave. So Kerry don't find us. They behind me. So we get on the spread with Kerry and keep straight. I mean, then next thing you know, that was Sunday night. Monday night, Doug came back. Went to Kush. And then when the fight went down. I mean, so, but when Nut got killed, the dude telling me the story, he's like, shit. But they talking about it, you know what I mean? But I ain't never heard Shan talk about it. I heard Nut talking loud about it, you know what I mean? What he said? Like, man, fuck that bitch. You know what I mean? So I laughed. Then I heard Doug Push talking about it. She talking about it a lot. You know what I mean? What she say? She just that's the Max girl. Yeah. She just talking about it like, yeah, fuck that nigga. Talking about nigga, I pay my brother. I mean, do you know exactly where Nard got locked up at? On Cleveland Avenue. He was on Cleveland Avenue? Yeah, the police busting the one out. They was in him car, they recorded him. About how long ago was this? It was this year? Yeah. They was in the car, Cleveland Avenue. You know what kind of car he was in? You remember McCord killed the girl from Canvas, killed Squirt. Yeah. You remember Squirt's name? That's the girl. Yeah, you remember her name? Mm-hmm. He got baby by her sister. So whatever her name, whatever. So Bond is related to the girl that Corey killed. No, he got a baby by her sister. And she the one got him locked up. And he in Rice Street right now. Yeah. He got a warrant for the count, I think, probation. He likes getting dark skin with the light. He likes getting, I mean, like white light, like last day. Nah, but he called. You know, I don't really not like it. I'm gonna try. All right.
Yeah, somebody was asking, why is he handcuffed? Is he under arrest? Yes, he's handcuffed. He's under arrest. And this was for him having a gun, or they found out that he had a gun. He violated his parole. So they brought him in and they said, hey, we want to talk to you about everything that's going on with this.
Take the phone, G.
So what's gonna happen?
For the night, you gotta stay at the jail. You gotta go to Fulton County. But we're trying to get you up out of there in the morning.
Is there any time we try to get my bond?
She's not gonna get no bond. I ain't gonna tell y'all no drink, bro.
I'm saying, y'all can't go talk to someone else and give me no house lease or something, man?
We're not gonna do that.
Because of the gang shot. I'm saying, y'all trying to, why y'all give me a gang shot?
We're gang investigators. This is a gang case. You are a gang member.
I wasn't, it isn't like I was going to retaliate.
YSL isn't a gang, though.
I was doing stuff.
Listen, you are at the top. You are the primary reason that all this shit, you are.
Doug is, y'all.
You know that too. It goes like this. If we were making a chart, it goes.
And let me be very clear. Those of y'all who are talking about mistrial in the chat, Judge Whitaker Even if you want to go back to Judge Krause, the court has been given everything they need up to this point to grant a mistrial. And I've said this in past live streams and in past videos. So unless Miss Hilton jumps over her desk, puts Lil Woody in the chokehold, and throws him across the room, even then she might be held in contempt, but there's not going to be a mistrial. She could be there shaking him. I know you did this. It's not happening, y'all.
You and all your homies, and then it'll be like nut, kill.
Take mistrial out of your vocabulary during this trial and insert the word disregard. Because that's what's going to happen.
This A gang, all them, if gang, whatever. And y'all are going back and forth. That's how it looks. You say you ain't retaliated. Just because you physically ain't retaliated don't mean your friends ain't physically retaliated. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead.
If he be not about me,
I believe that. But it's in the name of you. That's the point.
No
it
way.
just named me because I was collecting the money and all of this. I mean, all this it just comes from thugs. Like, it came from him.
But do you understand what we saying? You allowed this man to misuse your name. That's just like saying, I killed Trayvon Martin. Or somebody said, well, Dennis killed Trayvon Martin. I didn't kill Trayvon Martin. So you ain't gonna say I killed Trayvon Martin. You get what I'm saying?
So y'all gonna try to help me get out of jail?
Yes. Well, not necessarily get out, but it's gonna be some working going on, yes. We gotta verify everything you just said. There's nothing you just told us that we can walk up this door and go get warrants to do. Nothing.
Oh, I just told y'all.
It's not going to be a
That
mistrial.
don't mean nothing. You still gotta verify.
I told y'all.
What if you said?
And I speak on that so confidently because I want to be wrong. I hope y'all are right. Some of y'all are saying it's going to be a mistrial. I want to be wrong, but I'm not. Amy said, "Am I good?" I will be.
People lie. You didn't lie.
I didn't lie.
I didn't say you lied this time, but
I didn't just tell y'all.
you did exactly. You tell us half of truth.
I told y'all the whole thing.
The thing of it is that you don't know what we already know. Just because
Sorry.
we ain't said that to you, don't mean we don't know certain stuff. What do you think we do all day? This is our job.
So y'all find out I ain't lying then with.
See what happens. You probably gonna have to come in here again and have another talk. Just what I want you to grab your mind around is you're not going home today, bro. Alright?
Man, yeah.
Okay? That's the point I'm thinking you can say one magic word and we're gonna open up the doors. That's not gonna happen.
Nope.
Me telling you that will make me a liar, and I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? But
So y'all really got guns in?
I don't want you, me personally, I want you to bring down the house.
Okay, start.
He said snitch on everybody.
I want this is what while you got time to really sit down and think, I want you to think about everything you can think of. Anything that you can think of, anything that you're involved in, anything that Shannon, the Mikion Thug, and whoever else that you know is involved in within all this grand scheme of things so we can do our job. That's what I want. You talk about getting your girl out the way, getting you out the way, that's gonna come with a problem. That's coming with something. We can't just make moves like, hey, go get this girl and take her to the Holiday Inn Express. Like, we ain't got money like that. But it's called protective custody, yes. They can give you move you somewhere else. You have to leave Atlanta. At this point, why is that such a bad idea?
Why would it such a bad idea?
To leave Atlanta? Why are you so scared to leave? I know this all you know, but there's more to life than the shit that you involved in. You gotta walk around with a bag out your head.
He's making some good points.
How can you sleep? You see what I'm saying? Shannon and D gonna end up killing you, dude.
You said Shannon and D gonna end up killing you. Dang. He's making some good points.
You may.
Can I walk out? Right here.
Step out.
Somebody say they wanted to approach. What's happening? Oh, Max is uh-oh. They messed up. Yeah, y'all are saying that's the part that wasn't allowed in where he said Shannon and D are gonna kill you.
Yes.
Shannon,
There you go.
how can you sleep? You see what I'm saying? Shannon and D gonna end up killing you, dude.
Hilarious that they cut it right after that. Come on, man. We know.
Yes.
Let's skip ahead. It's nice that Max approached though. And they're coaching him up over there.
In front of the jury. We are in court.
Here we go. It's about to get ugly. Dang. Oh, is she excusing the jury? Yep, they're standing up, so she probably kicked the jury out of there. Nah, Max, you should have objected. Dang.
Mr. Short, you can just go ahead and repeat that.
Your Honor, we are in court playing what's supposed to be the redacted version of Mr. Copeland's June 10th, 2015 interview at approximately 3:55, I'd say 45. It was just played in court. Investigator Dennis speaking to Mr. Copeland and essentially saying that Lil D and Shannon are the ones that are going to kill Mr. Copeland in the future. That according to my notes, that was not supposed to be played in front of the jury. The state was to redact certain portions of this transcript as was litigated a couple weeks ago, and the state assured us that they were going to stop at the appropriate times and pause at the appropriate times. That was not done, and it is a statement about it's prejudicial, it's bad character, it's a statement about my client's future dangerousness that the jury has been exposed to, and at this point, I am moving for a mistrial on behalf of Mr. Stillwell.
Wow. Not gonna happen.
State.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have here, when we went over the redactions, the portions that the state was supposed to redact. And what I have here from this chart, Your Honor, is page 396, line 21, which begins with, I heard Shannon and D was shooting at niggas on Simpson Road. And I have that we were going to be redacting from 396, line 21 through 397, line 11. And that is the portion that we had just paused on before the objection was launched. So the portion that Mr. Shard is discussing was not, at least in the notes that I have, the portion that the state was supposed to redact, Your Honor. So we would ask for a denial of any mistrial at this juncture, given the notes that I have. And I also sent this over.
Morning, Tracy.
The highlighter redactions
Morning, boss.
to defense counsel to confirm that the portions highlighted are the portions that need to be redacted. And no one brought up to my attention at all that I missed a particular highlight. So we would ask that it be denied.
And do you believe that you missed a highlight, or do you believe that what you highlighted is correct?
What I highlighted is correct.
All right, I'm going to take a brief recess and look back at all of my notes from.
Oh my God. Here we go. Here we go again. We're going to take a recess. Judge Whitaker is going to come back and tell everybody, okay, well, there was a mistake by the state. Let's all disregard. Shit. And this is why we stay on the delay, y'all, so we can keep this seamless. She said, started off strong this morning. Y'all wanted to know why I said there wasn't most likely going to be cross-examination today. Every single day, there is something like this from the state. Every single day, jury has to be excused. Give us a minute. Oh, we're going to take a recess. Woody has to go to the bathroom. Can I talk to my attorney? My attorney just got a 6-month suspension. This trial has been the complete opposite of smooth. We're going to skip forward here in the second. But Mr. Tesla said, yep, and this is why we delay. Shout out to Fulton County. So now we've only got, I mean, we were about 20 minutes behind. Now we're going to be 2 minutes behind. So hopefully, and I'm not hopeful when it comes to this trial. Hopefully we don't have any more delays.
Having reviewed my notes and
what's going to happen? She had her mic on. She said you might want to use your place. I recommend you go back. Here we go.
Okay. You tell me when you're ready.
Here we go. They messed up. Guarantee it.
All right. Having reviewed my notes and Ms. Pursfield having reviewed her notes, they both reflect the same thing, which is the last thing that we all discussed was, and I don't have the timestamp, but I have the transcript page number, was transcript page number 389. And I made a ruling on that. And then we moved to the February 21st transcript. So it appears that y'all already had some sort of an agreement, and so we didn't have to discuss it. But Miss Winfrey is that's what she was doing just now, is reviewing the transcript so we can see what, if anything, got said about that. So we're just going to do that right here, and we'll see what that reveals, if anything.
Let's see. Let's see what happened. What do y'all think? They're going to check the notes right now. Are we still on another little delay? So we might have to skip forward even more.
No one received it. That can't
she's
be
checking
right.
the transcript. Hold on a second.
In
Wow. So Max is about to speak here in a second.
In ensuring my candor with the court, have you received my email?
No.
Oh, okay. Ms. Persfield, you haven't received an email from me? Ms. Hilton, did you?
Yeah, Max is basically saying, hey, y'all relax. I got you covered. We're going to take care of this in a second. Boss says, ClassE, can you give a brief review of where we are? Yeah, we're going through interrogations. This is after Woody was arrested for his gun violation. He said he had some type of machine gun or something in his bag. He was out there playing basketball. He got caught, got taken in for violating his parole. Now they've got Woody in handcuffs and are pressing him to give them more information on what went on with the shooting to help him possibly get more leeway and get out because he violated his parole. So that's the interrogation we're seeing now. The jury is back in. They're going to question, or the state is going to question Woody after this, if we ever get there, because this is the whole mess right now. Because what happened is there was a part of the interrogation that they played that was supposed to be redacted, and they didn't redact it, according to Max Sharp. So Judge Whitaker is basically saying that that may have been a conversation that y'all had, but I don't remember it taking place in court. So now they're going to review the transcripts and try and figure out if that was said in court. And that's where we are.
Okay.
Maybe hit resend.
Yes, you will, Amy.
I'm showing it was sent at 10:04. But if no one's received it, that can't be right. But it's looking good on my end. Okay. Well, you want me to read the email? I can't. I've checked my notes,
Yes.
and so
Get him, Max.
there, and this is just one part of my notes, but I want to be clear with everyone. 396 line 21 is the beginning of a redaction. This statement that I objected to was on 396 line 19. So there's a distinct possibility. Of course, I don't believe that that's an appropriate thing for the detective to say, but there's a distinct possibility that
It's not an appropriate thing.
I misstated the time that the redaction was supposed to start as 21 as opposed to 19. And that may have just, it's likely that was an error on my end. So I just wanted to be clear to the court on that.
All right. Well, that may be, but it appears to me that maybe this was something, from my notes at least, that the state and the defense had come to agreement on, and
Right.
not anything that the court was having to make a ruling on.
Right.
But
Yeah, we don't know
in
if that's
any
the case.
event, if in further reflection, your notes of whatever y'all agreed to redaction wise would not have captured his question, is that what you're saying?
It would have been the agreed upon redaction as I have it is just after that. And I believe that's what Ms. Hilton was saying. Of course, I'm of the opinion that that was not an appropriate thing for the jury to hear, but I also recognize that I likely did not articulate that previously. I would ask for a curative instruction, just that the jury is not supposed to consider what was last said by the detective.
Okay. I'm happy to give some sort of a curative instruction. I mean, I think it's fairly obvious that this is pressure tactics and persuasive tactics and what have you on the part of the detective doing the interviewing, and not any kind of crystal ball that he has into the future stating any kind of facts. I don't actually think it's particularly damaging, but I understand. And so what language would you like for me to instruct them in?
I would ask that you instruct the jurors that they are not to consider the last statement made by the detective on the videotape before we broke.
as fact or whatsoever, or do you want me to say any suggestion made in the last statement, or just
That any suggestion made.
okay?
They're not to consider any suggestion made by Investigator Dennis on that videotape just before we
She
brought
said it was a pressure tactic.
Any comment by the state?
So basically, motion was denied. So Max is conceding. He said, hey, okay, I messed up. I don't believe this was something that was actually ruled on. So there might not be a mistrial, but I think we can all agree that playing a police officer, giving his own thoughts on whether someone was going to, one of the defendants was going to kill their key witness, what shouldn't be allowed, and it was inappropriate. So that's where we're at now. So Max was wrong. There was no ruling by Judge Whitaker. This is something that they decided behind the scenes, and then the state decided to go back on their word, sneak it in. I'm not mad at it, but
We would object to a curative instruction. The entire passage of what
They're playing the
Detective
game.
said, starting at line 10 through line 20, would put in context what the court just said. He starts off, to leave Atlanta. Why are you so scared to leave this all? I know this is all you know, but there's more to life than the shit that you're involved in, dude. You gotta walk around with a bag with an assault rifle. That ain't life. You're trapped in a war zone. You're at war with your own friends though. You can't even get in the car with me because you're still in discernment. What type of shit is that? How can you sleep? You see what I'm saying? Shannon D gonna end up killing you, dude. Like, I don't think.
Yeah, that's the part he's bothered about. The very last part about Shannon and D gonna kill you. Doesn't seem like the kind of curative instruction the state ought to be objecting to.
Judge Whitaker said, nah.
So, Your Honor,
Yes. Would you like to make a suggestion as to how to craft the curative instruction?
no, Your Honor. We just want to make sure that what is disregarded is the last sentence, nothing before the last sentence, because we stopped it there. Then we asked for. Then there was a.
What did I tell y'all? Take the word mistrial and replace it with disregard. Mistrial's not happening. And Judge Whitaker, I'm still gonna say she's following the process. She's shooting it straight, but she is not going to mistrial this. No way, no how. So y'all get rid of the word mistrial. You just heard Hilton say it, disregard. That's what we're gonna be doing. Pretending like stuff didn't happen. Disregard mistrial.
Portion
Exactly.
should be, you see what I'm saying? Shannon D gonna end up killing you, dude. This is to disregard that Shannon D's gonna end up killing you by the detective.
Disregard.
So you want it
Disregard.
to be more specific. Do you want me to say something like you're not to consider a suggestion made in the last question by Detective Dennis about anything that Mr. Stillwell might hypothetically do, or no?
No, I think that would be drawing more attention to it.
Okay.
I think if we just say the last sentence or the last statement made by
It's not enough, K.
Investigator
Barrett.
Dennis, the jurors are not to concern themselves with that statement.
Prosecutorial misconduct is not enough for a mistrial in Judge Whitaker's eyes. She made it very clear in several of her
All right,
denials
you're not to concern
that there has
yourselves
to
with
be
any suggestion made
extenuating
in the
circumstances.
last question by Detective Dennis. All right. Anything more from the state on that?
My only concern around is that it's taking out the entire portion of that, because the last thing they heard is Detective Dennis before I pause. So they may think they can disregard all of it except for the last.
Well,
share.
you know what? It's just the question anyway. So that's the instruction I'm going to give. Mr. Steele.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Come on,
Your
Brian.
Honor,
Bring in the
I just
heavy
wanna,
hitter.
Again, put my objection. I didn't want the recording to be played the way it's been played over our objection for this reason. And I don't know why anything that Detective Dennis said about, I don't know why you want to leave Atlanta and carry an assault rifle, that shouldn't come into evidence before this jury. So my position has always been the state has to ask a question. If they're going to impeach Mr. Copeland, then they can play the excerpt. but I just don't want it to sound like it was waived by some agreement. I never entered that agreement. I understand the Harvey rule. I'm not going back on anything I've said, but my objection is that it should never have been done in this manner, and we're just watching videos for a day plus. So,
And that's what we mentioned earlier. Why is Woody here just sitting there listening to himself? If you want to ask him about certain things, ask him. And then if he says, I don't recall, play the video. Do you recall? No? Okay, keep it moving. And then you can.
my objection is that the state should never have played that.
I agree. We
at
said
all,
this
the
so many
lines.
times.
All the lines, 10 through 19.
Okay, because your objection is to the methodology
Yes.
in which they're conducting the impeachment.
And we're
Yeah,
not
it's
even
true.
lawyers
It's
over
That
here.
wasn't impeachment. Detective Dennis' statements.
All right, well, we had an opportunity to go line by line through every one of these statements and make more specific objections to questions or answers, and that was not raised with this court. So that is waived. With regard to whether you had an objection to the methodology of presenting the statement in full, that is a separate issue. And frankly, given that Mr. Copeland disavowed everything
That's
that
wasting a
happened
lot
in
of
any
time,
them,
Judge Whitaker.
you know, I would have overruled that objection anyway. But all right, anything else for the record?
It's
I don't
wasting
believe I
so
waived
much time.
anything by my objection to the wholesale playing of the recording.
No, I don't think you waived that objection. I think you have waived an objection you might have had to this particular question by Detective Dennis, because we had an opportunity to make kind of very targeted, specific line by line objections to the things that were going to be heard in the playing of the recording.
I hope that if another court looks at it, that they will see my objection as being to anything that the state does not ask a certain question for.
All right.
So I believe it's encompassed.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, let's get Mr. Copeland back in. Hang on, actually, just so do you know where we're going from here? Is there any dispute as to, since it seems that the rest of this
Mr.
interview,
Fantastic is in love with
y'all
Judge
did not
Whitaker.
put before the court to make specific objection rulings. You came to some sort of understanding about what was going to be played. So do we need to clarify anything about what's getting played next?
Not from the state. I have everything that we agreed to. It's been highlighted, sent over to defense. I haven't heard anything
All right.
inconsistent with
The mic that you're pressing right now
Sorry, Your
is
Honor.
not anything we're using. That is in case the sound system goes out. Your mic's still that one that's attached to the. Well, I'm not hearing it from that anyway. Go ahead.
Sorry, Your Honor. From the state's position, we believe that we've covered all of the redactions. This
Yep.
is what I forwarded to defense to make sure that I was correct with my redactions, and we didn't hear anything otherwise. So I believe we're
Well,
good
and
to go.
as it turns out, that one was, you were correct that the redactions y'all had talked about were the redaction you highlighted, at least for that one. But anybody want to triple check before we press play again?
So am I correct that we're picking up now at 397, line 12?
Yes.
All right, let's get Mr. Copeland in.
Your Honor,
Not yet. Yes.
since there's a curve instruction before the next question's posed, there has to be the renewal of the mistrial motion. Can we do that now and preserve it for an appellate review?
For clarity's sake, Mr. Shard, are you still making a mistrial motion? Because you seem to have said that, clarify that for me.
Mhm.
Or have you withdrawn that?
I am making one, but I also acknowledge what I've said to the court.
Okay.
Nah, let
All
it go,
right,
Max.
So that is
This isn't
denied.
it.
I will give a curative instruction, and yes, it's preserved.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah, he should have let
Now
that go.
let's get Mr. Copeland and the jury.
But hey, he's the lawyer. I don't know anything. Oh man, this just always goes back to the example that Doug Weinstein gave of telling the jury.
Right. Took one during that break, right? So we don't need one in 10 minutes. Okay.
If you tell them not to think about a flying elephant, they're going to think about Dumbo. Judge Whitaker says, hey, just disregard everything you just heard. They're like, why do I need to disregard that? What did he say? Maybe it's true. What a mess. Shout out to Senzo. He said, Fulton County, South Africa is watching you mess up. Dang. Yeah, Woody's coming back. Shout out to Minx in here. Man, we got some people in the chat are turning against Brian Steele. I will not allow it. We will put some respect on the Lawyer of the Year, the Honorable Brian Steele, in this chat. He can do no wrong. Steele has forever money now.
Thank you.
All right. If Judge Whitaker says disregard here, everybody in the chat owes me lunch.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to instruct you that you are not to concern yourselves with any suggestion made in the last question by Detective Dennis. Go ahead, Miss Hilton.
Oh man, I guess I owe y'all lunch now. She didn't say disregard.
Meaning? And nobody knows he's going.
So what's at the studio?
The guns.
So what are you talking about getting rid of them?
They get rid of the guns that they using. They're not keeping those guns.
So they trade them, they sell them?
No, I think take them to the farm, break them down. I don't know what he's doing with them. But he making sure that they're on my side. But the only person that knew where the gun is going was Ben.
Why are you the only one that knows?
Cause put him in his position.
You trust him?
Yep, and told him to get rid of him.
What is
Y'all taking your lunch orders already? He's frowned up because he can't hear. What's up, Shadow Fox? Oh, Skinny's looking out for me, said Little Caesar's Pizza. All right, I got you. I can do a $5 pizza. Red Lobster. Yeah, they're done. Dang. Rest in peace to Red Lobster. Oh, yeah, I got you. I keep forgetting to turn the captions back on. I got you. I know the state is watching. If y'all need someone to edit these videos, please reach out to me. My email is in the description. I'll be happy to edit the audio and the videos for y'all at the Nathan Wade rate. Okay. You're not sure what I'm talking about? Talk to Fannie Willis. She knows what's going on. It's $6.99 now at Little Caesars. God dang. Oh man, we got to get Trump back in office to fix that. What happened to the $5 pizzas, man?
Is there a question on the floor? Tapping, please.
Is there a question, Judge?
Yes. What?
Is there a question on the floor?
No, she's trying to queue up the next part of the tape.
Yeah, they're taking our money.
I'm getting all this permission, man. It ain't been working. Yeah, I'm gonna sit in jail.
You ain't, bro.
Yeah, I got somewhere to run and hide.
At the end of the day, Woody, you gotta understand that your hands ain't clean. Not only do you have this case, right? Technically, you have another gun charge possibly coming with the gun that was at the house. And you got another possibly possession of stolen property case coming. So, you got 3 cases technically.
Help me, man.
Crazy how you and you steady.
He said, help me.
Shit on.
I'm telling y'all what's going on. I'm like,
After the fact. You ain't telling us before the fact. You telling us once you got jammed up. If you was trying to really help, you would have told us this 6 months ago.
listen, y'all really ain't.
We did what?
Y'all ain't. Like, I'm thinking if I tell y'all ain't gonna protect me or help me, man, like that.
What did I say to you about when you came back in January 3rd?
What you tell me?
Why you don't move away? What you tell me? Y'all didn't help me though. That is helping you.
Y'all let me move. What I say? I said, what I know, man. What I'm gonna do?
All protective custody.
You didn't say that. You just.
I said, what you tell me? You want to know why it ended at that? Because you said, my mama said, I was born in Atlanta. I was raised in Atlanta. I'm gonna die in Atlanta. I ain't ready. I ain't they gonna have to kill me in these Atlanta streets. Did you not say that? You remember saying that?
I ain't say. I
You said it somewhere like that, correct? So I took that as it ain't even no point in trying to get you somewhere to go because you're not gonna go. If you ain't gonna be setting you up 2 states over, then you're gonna come back to Atlanta and get killed anyway. That's stupid.
If you would just told me, well, we help you. Y'all didn't say y'all would help me, so I was just looking
Shout out
at
to
like,
Shadow Boss.
I ain't did that, so I mean, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Like right now, I still ain't did that, but I got a lot of shit to worry about. Like, I ain't did that involved with what y'all pushing me about, but besides this right here, but
You are all the way with the stuff we asked you about. They connected to you, which makes you connected to it.
I'm not.
Your gun that's in your possession, this gun, was purchased, Quindarius Jackson got the paperwork for it, right? He has a gun in his possession that was used to shoot Lucci Mama. You see what I'm saying? You see how the dots connect?
I don't know if y'all got that gun with me.
No, I'm not saying that at all. But the moral of the story is, he's a gang member in the same gang with you, y'all friends. It's all tied in together. It's not like a standalone case.
Well,
It's not a standalone case. It's all together. So therefore, it's like to sit back and say, I ain't did nothing, I ain't did this, I ain't did that. That's not true. That's not true at all.
Okay, I haven't retaliated. I haven't tried to retaliate and none of that. I'm not gonna really protect myself.
Well, listen, I asked you a question though.
And you know what? I'm sitting right here because okay, these guns. I mean, I'm not sitting here because I'm out there trying to hurt them. I'm protecting myself, man. Like, and then the police never told me. I ain't never tried. I was just staying low key. Now I was just. But
You ain't gonna say that.
listen to protect myself.
Protecting yourself at your home. At your home.
I was giving it back.
So you say.
Huh?
So you say. When we talk to Lil D, what you think he gonna say?
What I'm trying to do about it?
This gun, his gun.
What about it?
What about it?
What you mean? What are you gonna say about it?
I don't know what he gonna say. What is he gonna say?
What you can't say? I don't know what he's gonna say.
I hope not. I hope this gun don't come back, because then you got another problem.
So when they don't come in, y'all let me know.
No. It don't work like that. What you think is that, like, it's just you say one word, we just pull a button, you walk.
I'm just thinking. I'm thinking if I get y'all will.
In long term, yes. Right now, overnight, next week, no, it ain't gonna be that quick.
couldn't just, man, I couldn't they try to trick me, man. Y'all,
We ain't tricked you. We didn't.
Nah, see, now he's right, man. Oh God, I'm siding with the officer. This is tough. He's made a good point. He's like, now you got jammed up and you want to do all this talking. We didn't do this. You did this. Now, if we're going to believe Woody, which I don't know anybody that is, and say that, oh, he got set up by having this gun on him and the police were following him and they caught him, maybe. And he's mad and saying the reason that the police were even on him and following him like that was because Doug dropped that line in halftime. So, I don't know, man.
Did I trick you at all?
I don't know.
How?
God, I thought y'all gonna help me.
You thought you was gonna walk out of here today.
I know, man. I have.
What did you think?
Huh?
What did you think?
I thought y'all was gonna help me, man. I thought y'all was just gonna.
Long term, yes.
They ain't gonna help you. It is Woody's fault for staying
You
outside.
won't answer. You grew up in the microwave age, where you want to hit the button 2 minutes and shit done. It don't work like that. You just told me a pad full of stuff. Right?
Man, I can tell y'all everything y'all want to know. Y'all just ain't asking. Y'all can't just. But I just can't think.
Start with the shoes. Who did what shoes?
What shootings? I say every shoe right now, but at the end of the day, y'all can go tell me now. We just gotta verify that it's true. I don't have no reason to make that up a lie.
But listen to this. If you wasn't, were you there for these shootings? Or Dee told you?
Nah.
You see what I'm
They
saying?
talk about it.
I feel you on that. But that's rule number 1. Verify information. They could be telling you a falsehood and you're telling the same falsehood. That's just like me telling you, yo, dog, hey, I just went with Beyonce. And then you go tell Gator, yeah, Dennis went with Beyonce. And then Gator tell Thor, like, he went with Beyonce. Just because everybody says it doesn't make it true.
So what make you believe then? What I need to say? What I need to?
What clarity? What gun was used at? Who else could verify what you're saying? You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
So because it's never killed and you want to know the name of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you, Terry.
I'll explain to you how it was. So we had a cousin.
Right? You told us that.
He had Amina the cousin.
Who is Amina?
I think it's supposed to be a member. But is she gonna help me though?
Yes.
She's my long one.
Be right back, there, brother.
Right, we're going to move it to 407-23.
And y'all could see we're almost to the end of this video. You could see. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Oh, y'all can't see that on the screen. At the top right, it shows how much time is left. There's maybe a fifth, an eighth left. Probably a fifth of this left. I don't know how much more they're gonna play though. And thank you to everybody who liked the video too. We're at 100% likes in here. Dang.
You know, Doug won't know. How you get in touch with him?
My head hurt.
You want to talk to him? All right.
I don't care no more.
You should, bro.
Man. This shit suffering, man. This shit make me suffer. I'm looking for shit I ain't doing, man. I mean, I'm asking for help, man. Yeah.
You asked for help after the fact, though. After you done did some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Did we put this gun on you?
And thank you to Danielle Judge for saying what I have been saying. The issue with Woody saying he was lying, he's a liar, is because a lot of this can be backed up. And Danielle Judge said it well. The problem is he was able to verify this stuff because most of it he did. They couldn't verify him putting the blame on Thug, hence why he stayed in jail for the whole 5 years. Been saying this, Danielle. We can't believe him about lying now because you already told the truth and it was verified. and the state's going to continue to show and build their case based off of what he said in these interviews. He messed up. Thank you, Cheryl.
Property in your house.
Appreciate you, Martavius.
Put a gun in your house.
Yeah, Renee,
You
they're
wanna
back.
go get your girl? You want to show us what it is?
No.
So how you want it to play?
I just asked you.
He wasn't, Adrian.
I just want to help, man. I mean, it's not heavy if I'm being jail, sitting in jail, no bond, no anything.
It is heavy.
I know it's not.
It is.
It's not.
Because you safe.
People down safe, man. Jail ain't safe. That's discretion, man. My head hurt. Keep thinking, man, I gotta go there.
Sure it is.
Shit, my baby birthday coming up next week. Man, I can't go out. I can't do that. I got shit in
How you gonna bond out anyway?
What you mean?
You said you ain't got no money, huh?
I know.
How you gonna bond out?
Thank you, Stacey.
Who?
I got family. I got family.
Call Buddha.
So wait, the nigga ain't give me that goddamn count.
He said he'll get it back to you once you get out.
Correct. The objective perspective. Exactly.
We got me a lawyer.
He did?
Nah,
Why didn't he get you a lawyer?
I bought one of my own. I paid one with the money I had. All this saying, I give y'all all the information to y'all. Hey, y'all keep
You
trying
feel like he's not helping you. Give it time. That's all I'm at. Can you give us time?
y'all trying to do a game.
You not in the game?
No. I'm not. I'm honestly not.
No.
No more.
You ain't blood.
No more. No.
So if I show you something to prove you otherwise, you're what?
I'm not a blood.
What are
I don't
you?
have a sex.
What are you?
I'm just me. The only thing
Since when?
shit, it just always happened. Like, before it happened, I wasn't a blood no more. Yeah, I wasn't. The one never put the blood shit.
What's up, Keys?
Nah, man.
Well, let's see your blood.
And I don't remember, Lil D, same shit thug again. I told
Which
him,
legit? Demetrius or
yeah,
Quindarius?
the one Cleveland ain't a blood.
Yeah. What is
He just, Lil D Cleveland.
he? He don't claim that?
Huh?
He don't claim that?
Nah,
What's the relationship between him and Monto?
who?
Him and Monto. Why you always up on the Monto? They gave him?
Stopping at 4:10:58.
Yeah. He said sprinkles in some truth. And we're almost to the end of this video, so we should get some questioning here soon. So we're moving through these pretty quick, which is good. Because I know y'all don't want to listen to this bad audio all day. What's up, Northside? Republic, good to see you.
Resuming at 4:13.
Kelly, good morning.
Find a stolen gun, y'all still tell it to him, you just tell him it's dirty or something?
Nah, he buy whatever. He buy a stolen gun, legit gun. If I call him right now, still I got guns in here back. Man, buy everything.
Just because he got it. What does Birdman have to do with all this?
Birdman, quiet.
Name
Yeah.
dropping again.
Tell him to calm down?
Man, I'm on here. Birdman, nah, he don't want to talk to friend.
He don't know y'all like that.
He won't be right there. He talk to me a lot, but it don't be about that. It's just,
Small talk.
yeah, what the hell is nigga talking about?
Does he get it?
It sounds like it.
You think so?
I don't think he gave it. I don't know.
So with all the stuff with that, what was his reaction to it?
I'm medium. I'm trying to pay them to keep quiet.
Hey, who the key quiet?
Damn.
Who was that?
Hey, folks.
Oh, let's go about that business.
Yeah.
Here, take this, shut the hell up, leave it alone.
I think it was 200,000.
Pay off.
I heard that by my own ears.
Who he supposed to pay it to?
Fly.
Who's Fly?
The man who owned the elected TIG. You're not trying to figure it out. kind of way y'all did. Man,
Woody, look at me, dog.
I know what you been saying.
Look at me.
I know.
Honestly, I want to look you in your eyes when I say this.
I know you can't.
Good morning,
That's
Sheila.
not what I said. Listen to what I'm saying. You gotta listen to that. Give us time, man. If anybody, she ain't proved to you by now that she made what she say, what else can she do? That's the first person you call as soon as you get jammed up. No matter what. Like, she your mom or something.
Yeah, but guess what she said now? Like, she can't help me get out of jail now.
What you mean? I'm the one that got the warrant. We can't just let you go.
I know it is, but I'm saying it ain't no way y'all can go talk to the judge and tell her give me a blunt hospital police.
We gonna continue to talk to the judge, the DA, and all of the above.
If you go straight to them, like, okay, I just got out with a gun. They gave me a blunt, they let me down the hospital. We supposed to believe it. I go with George them tomorrow, bro. And I see right there, I had a wine on, a video camera.
Pausing at 4:16:11.
Good morning, Linda. Beth.
Resuming at 4:16:20.
Randy, good morning.
Whatever it takes, whatever, man.
Yeah, he
I
did.
ain't jail. I promise you, God, man.
Because you can't, you want to just be out.
I was gonna take these niggas guns and bring it to y'all myself. I would set them up myself. I would do whatever it takes. I will, man. I will. I would do whatever it takes. I don't want to go to jail, period. I don't care about none of that.
Keeping with the idea of helping, we got remember when I asked you about the house? Remember when I asked you about the house? The police want to ask you a couple questions. Just a couple questions. They gotta make sure he ain't on no fuck shit as well. Okay. This the police.
I never heard of it.
Meaning they police officers.
This is after.
Police officers. Like they
So
make
that's a
sure-
great question by Danielle. So this is after Thug, shortly after Thug released Halftime, which was why Woody was so salty, because he felt like the police were watching him closer and he got caught because Thug released that Halftime verse. I'll tell you the exact release date of Halftime.
They make sure we doing what we doing right. Okay. So they want
This video is from June 10th,
You know
2015.
her last name? Aminu?
Nah, what's up? When you going to a page? I know
What, Instagram?
But you know. I can tell you whatever, man. I can tell you from every show, from how.
So Young Thug released Halftime on April 16th of 2016. And then this was obviously 2 months later. So, I get it. Less than 2 months later. Jeez.
I just want y'all to help. Just help me, brother. I'm just not helping you out of jail.
We gotta get past this to get to that.
Straight up, I tell you, man, it was help, man. I don't give a fuck no more, man. I just want to be in jail.
Alright, hold on.
Stopping at 4:18:03.
Stokes says he talked to him like that's his daddy. God dang. Can I go now? I told you everything I know. Oh, you gonna tell me right now? Or so help me? Yeah. Yeah.
Resuming at 4:26:15.
The timing at halftime was not great, considering Woody got caught up 6 weeks later.
July 25th, 1991.
So what's your affiliation?
I used to be with Doug. I mean, then.
John Burchell?
Nah, I'm from Canada.
Okay.
You know,
You brought 30.
I was there with 30. I mean, we just be out there, I mean, they got them. Terrible thing, but they were like, I ain't got down with the blood gang. But the people around we was a snitch, they snitching. So everybody who was with them, they got kicked out. I mean, so, and I just stayed out of it. I didn't never get back down.
Stopping at 427.05.
Sure enough said Woody's not snitching no more because they lied and sent him to jail. So you think Young Thug releasing Halftime was trying to put the blame on Woody? Is that what you're saying, Show enough? We got over 2,000 people in here. Thank y'all for being here. If y'all could, like the video. Likes are free. Helps the channel continue to grow. I would appreciate it if y'all could do that. And thank you to everyone who's in here too. Say what's up when you stop by the chat. Danielle Judge says, that's what I thought. So honestly, who was the snitch first? It depends on whose definition of snitch you go by. Because some people say, well, if you're lying, then you're not snitching. I say if you're name dropping anybody to the police or name dropping in general, then you're snitching. Now, I think the gray area with Thug on Halftime is that one, Thug had recorded that song a year prior, and Woody mentioned this, that the song was recorded before, he just didn't like the timing. So in this case, I think I wouldn't even say it's a gray area. I don't think it's necessarily snitching because Woody was okay with and knew the song was recorded and released. He just didn't like when Young Thug dropped it. But that's how the music industry goes. You record songs, you have songs in the chamber, pun intended, and then you drop them a year later, maybe 3 years later, 2 years later. So I can get Woody for being salty about the timing, but he knew the song existed. He knew it was out there. And if he didn't want to release and say, hey, yo, Thug, the police, I mean, I'm pretty hot right now, chill on that song, I'm sure Thug would have been fine with it. So, I wouldn't. If y'all want to say Thug's a snitch, I'm not mad at it, but I would just disagree.
Just to hang with, I mean, start putting names in the song and stuff. Like, oh man, then we start hanging a lot. Start taking places and stuff. I let a person a lot.
Morning, Nancy.
Everything you doing for me. Like, ain't no problem. That's how I start hanging. What the
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with you, Freddie.
It's another studio, DJ Drummer studio right downtown by the Skeleto. It's right on Marriott and he got another studio right down the Bed Street. And he got a studio on Northside Drive called Dark. It's down like almost to a Highway Road.
Stopping at 429.08.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, y'all, I understand Freddie's in here. He's saying if you tell on somebody and they get in trouble, that's snitching. You could argue it either ways. The objective perspective says Thug was dry snitching on himself. Somebody else said that he was bragging. Mr. Brown said Thug was bragging. Yeah, I think Woody got his feelings hurt, essentially.
I didn't want to tell my so-called friend at the time, but and the way he said, like, I'm talking to the police a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know, I ain't tell, but I'm talking to him. So I don't know how he get his information, but when he said it, I thought he was just talking to him, trying to scare me up or whatever.
Who was that in there?
They started there. His name Jeff too.
Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay. So what makes you
exactly, Melissa?
Call my good Jeff. And it is like I'm tired of the police. I mean, I have a girl, man. And I be want to beat up for her, but I hate thinking of my shoulders. I mean, I have two big words, man. I have police and I have EP. I mean,
he has who?
And now I'm messed up. I don't got myself in trouble. And then some of the stuff that I'm in trouble for, I ain't trying to do it. I ain't do. I mean, jail, so I just felt like if I should just tell them, let them know what's going on, they should at least take it easy on me and help me out. So, I mean, but I just tired of looking on my shoulders about this shit, and I ain't have nothing to do with it. I know nothing about it until after it happened. I mean, I ain't never know what was gonna happen. I ain't know nothing. I'm tired of being questioned about. I'm tired. I mean, I heard it. Daughter was like having killed, like. So I don't want to go through that, man. At first, I didn't care, but when I look at my baby, she be so happy and she be kicking and it just, man, I try to make a way, man. I just don't want to be in jail, man. I mean, I've been telling them, but I've been telling them the whole story and the truth. Cause I didn't want to feel like in jail. I mean, I'm just telling
Yeah, what he said, he doesn't want to go back to jail. We know. I want to read this comment from Northside. And this is important too, to the whole, if y'all want to argue the whole dry snitching timing thing. Northside said, you can't say Thug never put me in his song. And when Thugs put you in the song, he say it's bad timing. Shaking my head. So it's only right to put his name in the song when it's convenient to him. Man, you know, when Woody heard that Thug was going to mention him, he was like, oh, wow. Thug mentioned me in the song. This is amazing. Yeah, you know I'd be out there. Yeah, appreciate you, Thug. Woo. And then a year later, was in some hot water, and he's like, oh, hold up now. Hey. Thug, I mean, I know it was cool back then, but things have changed, my brother. No, you don't get to do that. Woody was in the studio cheesing. Thug mentioned him in the song. Come on now.
And I see now that you niggas don't trade them, like they coming in.
Great point, Northside.
So I'm just like, man, I'm in a lose situation. So
I will never stop, Mr. Van Law.
Police thinking I'm doing something I ain't doing. I might as well let them know that, man. It's them that they plan on killing me. So I don't care. They like y'all niggas got to deal with it. So that's why I went ahead and just said it. But at first, I went they want like nobody said it.
Stopping at 4:36:37.
Thank you, Beth. I wish I would have. I would have enjoyed it. It's too late now. I can't. Yeah. After working for myself for so long, can't go back to working for somebody else. I've been spoiled. But yeah, I would have enjoyed being a lawyer, I think. No, I will always make time to hate on Woody. Shout out to our resident attorney, Mr. Joshua Van Lawn, in the building. Yeah. Ew.
Court resumed at 4:41:35. 4:41:35.
Damn, make shit worse. You fucking know, police.
I know. I just like winning, John, though. I enjoy the process.
We're going to fast forward to 4:43:56.
Shout out to the Lincoln lawyer. Yeah, I would enjoy the record, man. I would enjoy winning. I love winning. So being a lawyer would be, I would enjoy the process. The chess moves, the back and forth. Yeah. It's a profession tailor-made for my personality for sure. And we've got Woody in here self-incriminating. Tracy said these rappers need to stop talking and putting it in songs and social media when you did dirt. They won't. How long have we been telling them to stop shooting each other? And here we are. They won't stop. It's unfortunate.
Man, damn, man.
But that doesn't mean we're going to stop sending the message. Joshua Van Lawn said it's easy to win.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I would have fun, man. Especially, he said, especially with stupid prosecutors like this. God dang. All right, I don't want to see Woody cry. What we got? Let's get forward a little bit. They just got it paused here. Woody, is he crying? Is he gonna say something? What are we doing? Shadowbox said Woody's about to crack. Dang. What do y'all think so far? Let me see on how many I do not recalls we have. Oh, y'all are on plus 200? God dang. Y'all think we're gonna get 200 I don't recalls today? I don't know, man. It's already almost lunchtime and I mean, we're moving slow. We're almost done with the video though, and this is the last one. Thank God. He was playing heads up 7-up. Don't leave that man alone. He was stressing.
I knew that. You told me that earlier, though, right?
Yeah. When I said he did the first time.
Who did the second?
They did.
Who was that?
Okay, and whoever, he got his own food.
Could be.
His own.
You don't know why?
Let D run, coach.
Okay. So it's possible that Lil D was with him.
I would say probably, but like.
What about Monto?
He said, what about Muntu? Uh-oh. Songbirdy McNair said, it's never too late.
I can go for Monto.
It's never too late. I don't know about that one.
How do you think? New shit. Pokey.
Yeah.
Who else?
I would say Monto, but I ain't for sure. Like you said.
Maybe. Maybe.
So they're getting a statement from him now.
Lil D, maybe.
He probably would too.
I thought you said he wasn't a shooter.
Say probably went. You saying he had a gun. I know for
Yeah, like,
whole time. That young nigga don't care.
how old is he?
He's 17 now. He was just juvenile.
Where did you locked up for robbery?
I don't know. He got caught like 8 guns.
Where?
They took a metro. I don't know. High speed chase.
I need something to get his real name. Where the high speed chase? What jail would they know?
I don't know. Locked up when he got locked up.
Like where they were counting everything.
Yeah.
Good morning, Kimberly.
Weird. Like, I need someone to be able to find this guy's name.
He got codependent.
Who was one of his codependent? Government name.
They said the game you push. Pokey the nappy head black one. I think Pokey and what's the other nigga name? Other one got tattoos in their face.
Marquivas?
Pokey got I think a snake in their face. No, it's not.
Snake tat. Face.
I think I maybe a forehead. Yeah, I think eye. Pokey threw a real nephew. It's been his son who died.
Do you get what I'm asking you though? Like a government phone.
I can't.
Congrats, Patty.
This nigga going, I think, CEP. They going to, not the other one going to CEP. I don't think he was going to school. He dropped out.
Where did he get caught? Where?
Good morning, Bart.
Give me one to code again. You said the game even got him. When?
They were questioning him about, he said they questioned him about the, I mean, is that young?
How long ago?
He had got locked up for a burglary. The police went to CEP and got him.
This year?
Yeah, everything else, somebody's gonna be this year. Pokey, like, man, I can't even remember his Instagram name.
He's giving out IG and everything.
Petty, I think. Some shit like that. Yeah, something like that. He got on SBT, he had like 8 guns in the cupboard. 7-hand pistols, I think a chop.
Why you have so many guns?
I think he ran around robbing people. Last time I heard he was in Metro, he's supposed to be getting shit over the right street.
Oh, you just turned 17.
Yeah.
They sent you on your birthday. It's what, we 17, he already there.
Yeah, that's what I said, he's supposed to be there. His birthday was June 8th, May. What January, February, March?
If y'all need me to translate, I can. Just let me know.
They don't care right there, though.
You don't care.
Nah, he don't sure so. For him? Who is that? No, okay.
Okay.
Good morning, Kelly.
Found me. I can take credit for somebody else's
First whisper. You know she is, man.
I gave him that, too.
I probably ain't no joke.
What I'm saying, y'all can help me, man.
Let's
Tell you, man.
He said, "Help me, please."
I'm AD, man. Listen, I'm telling you, I can't do too much because I'm out here, but if you can put me in the backseat of the car right now, with these handcuffs on his shirt, and I go point each spot right now. I mean, I do all this.
That thing will come.
God dang. Y'all think he was going to lie to him then? He said, y'all could put me in the back of the police car, drive me by where everything went down, and I'll point to you exactly where everything happened. Sheesh.
It's just not today, bro.
I know, right? But
You want
I'm just telling you, give you stuff like, I just be talking. I want to show you that I'm dead serious.
and I believe, like, with this stuff you giving me, I believe you. Because when you telling me something that you really telling the truth on, you sit straight up and down and you talk about it. When it's something you trying to get us some half shit, like when it's time to talk about the Neon and you be like, you start doing your mouth. And you don't even know, it's like a nervous switch.
What you want to know? What you want to know about those?
What bodies? What bodies?
What he is?
What burnt bodies he got?
Like, when he killed himself?
Or who he had done?
Oh, man, this is tough. Some of y'all might not be hearing this. He said, what do you want to know about Thug? He said, we want to know where the bodies are at. Like, we want to know everything. Jeez, we were wondering when Young Thug was gonna come up. Here it goes. I gotta take this back a little bit.
It's just not today, bro.
I know, right? But
You
they're
want
telling me give you stuff like I never have to be talking. I want to show you that I'm dead serious.
and I believe, like, with this stuff you giving me, I believe you. Because when you telling me something that you really telling the truth on, you sit straight up and down and you talk about it. When it's something you trying to give some half shit, like when it's time to talk about the Neon and you be like, you start doing your mouth. And you don't even know. It's like a nervous twitch.
What you want to know? What you want to know about the?
What bodies? What bodies?
What he is?
What burn bodies he got?
Like, when he killed himself?
Or he had done.
He had not killed.
We're stopping at 5:05:53.
No. No. Oh no. Y'all wanted it. You got it. Y'all wanted it. This is what y'all, this is what, oh man, y'all, he's not a snitch people ask for. Oh boy, it's gonna be quiet in the chat now. Comic. Show enough. I'm not gonna say Freddie because I think Freddie and Comic were being pretty reasonable. Woo! This is the whole Rico case right here. This is the case. The guy that was next to Thug, his alleged shooter, before Shannon was Shannon, says that Thug had Nut killed. Dang. Oh, Comic said it's fine. He said, but they have to prove it, so it's good. Okay. Yeah, never mind. I'm going to keep it going. It's not a big deal, y'all. I'm sorry. I apologize for overreacting. Even though Lil Woody just said to 2 police officers that he would tell them anything they wanted to know about Thug and that Thug was the one who had Nut killed. Comic says they have to prove it, so we're good. All right, never mind. I'll keep it moving. I'm sorry for overreacting, y'all. My bad. So if y'all are ever in a bind, you need to get out of something, just remember, say, hey, it wasn't me. Comics are fun, did it. And then they just have to prove it. You're good. Shout out to Comic, our resident alibi in here.
Resume that.
Thank you for your service, Comic. We appreciate you. That is the whole entire Rico case right there.
It's just so much about him. I mean, so when he got killed, I'm just like, hey, you must want to turn us, man, something like that. And then T see me like, hey, you know what happened, gangster? I'm like, nah, like.
Sheesh. If your friend does this to you, if your brother, your sister, your grandma, your Uncle Chuck does this to you, y'all good?
So you slow in there playing like that. I mean, what you mean? Like, that nigga told me gangster, man, that man is still there.
I'm not mad. I'm not on a Rico. I'm just saying you're wrong.
Of course, indulge for one moment.
It doesn't matter, Freddie. He said it. And again, I'm not going back through the snitch conversation. He said it. That's the foul thing about it. This isn't about whether it's true or not. It's about him saying it.
Stretch. Feel free to.
The fact that the words came out of his mouth. That's all I need to know. You want this guy in your circle, Freddie? I doubt it. I know, comic. I'm just messing with you. You're good. Well, I mean, let's be real. There is no room for any explanation for this. Like, we're not giving it. I'm not giving any grace. Foul, foul, foul. Yeah, I don't think anybody doubts that. That's why they're in court, because he talked too much. Period. Point blank.
Resume your honor at 519.
I know you don't, Freddie. That's all I'm saying. This is nasty work. Why are you gonna let those words come out of your mouth?
He told you a lot of things about
True or not?
So he told me, oh, well, you know, I told you so many stories, man.
I can't believe that. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all watch this. Give me a second. Jeez.
Damn, man. It's a lot, man. No, I know. Well, what's he going to try to find a picture? Like, well, you know what I'm saying? I swear to God, man. I think it's just, yeah, God, man. I don't know whatever it takes, man. I think it's that easy. Please do. You done made it hard for 6 months. We knew you was the key. I just don't understand, like, I'm not just saying now, I wanted to be say something, but I just like, man, it doesn't have nothing to do with me. Like, I mean, I ain't out there getting in trouble then, so like, now that I got in trouble, I just like, I didn't know what it is in jail, man. But I ain't trying to go through none of that. I ain't trying to get jumped on. I ain't trying to stay up. Well, they waiting on you at Fulton, and they gon' get you.
Certified lover boy, certified snitch.
Yeah,
Wah,
what
wah,
y'all
wah,
talking
wah,
about,
wah.
boy? That's not us. That's not. That's totally. Even if we speak on your behalf, you made us literally wait and wait and wait. That was they wait 6 times for 6 months. So what you want? What you want? What you want? Some new? No, I can't. I have authority to say give him a bond. You understand? Like we definitely gonna let the powers that be know that you've given us a lot of information, but we still have to work these stuff that you do. We can't just go by your word. Like I know gotta work the case. I know y'all should work the case, and guess what? But I tell you, I can help y'all work. I can just. This is a great start. Like this is a great head start. I can have this start. I can have this. I can still have. I mean, I can have like stuff that I can just show y'all how I can do a lot. I can still go around and I don't wear a camera. I don't want to go to jail, man. I swear to God, you don't have to sit down.
See, and then he's taking it a step further. I swear, y'all better stop defending this man. Now, we'll give him some credit because he didn't do it. He said, I'll wear a camera. I'll wear a wire. I just don't want to go back to jail. What? Oh, man. I think Amy said it before. She said, you look up snitch in the dictionary. Woody's picture is right there. God dang. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about this? My goodness.
That's just not how it works. That is just not how it works. You're going to have to sit down for a second and give us an opportunity to start working this.
I know,
and you
but
said y'all gotta look through this. What about the stuff like I told her what kind of color it was, the green thing. It was in the middle. And we that stuff that we not just finished. We've been up here since 6 o'clock this morning, so it's not stuff we finna just push on in the next 24 hours. We ready to get out of jail. Nah, it ain't no. Yeah. Shit, we gonna work it. I understand it. Cause I know I go to jail, I'm not gonna talk to y'all. Get talk to y'all and they're like this. Why not?
You gotta know.
Yeah, y'all didn't answer. Bruh, if you wanna call me, you remember something, whatever the case may be. Call Deshaun like Deshaun called me. She just called me. I told her to let you talk to her.
so now he's an informant.
I mean, it's not hard for you to get in contact with one of them and say, have them call me. Yeah, I ain't that hard to find. By a long shot. Or hard to get in contact with.
Stopping at 5:22:49.
Oh, wait, we're almost done with this video, y'all. He said, I'll wear a watch. It's not funny. I shouldn't laugh. I'm just laughing because I'm just in shock. I know we've seen this, and we've seen this before. I'll wear a wire, a camera. God dang. Don't you do that. And peace and blessings to Yas Honcho up in here. He said, you shine, I shine, we all shine. Hell no, we don't. Don't put me in that. Nope, y'all can have that. No shine around here. It's all darkness. I'll wear a wire, a camera.
Resuming at 5:24.
I'll invite y'all to the birthday party. Y'all can camp out in the house. You want to set up? You want to set up the steak room in my spare bedroom? I got you guys.
I think it's somebody else from, like, one of the other talking about. Down these damn rental cars.
Stopping again at 5:24:37.
Man, cold in here.
And now they're giving out the whole rental car game.
It's cold.
I'll adjust it a little bit.
What are y'all? I mean, y'all know the streets are always going to figure it out, but they gave up the whole rental car game now. That's out. I mean, they've known about that for a while, though.
Say what?
I put my hood on my head.
Nope.
I made it warmer, so it'll warm up in a minute.
You cannot. Yeah, we are almost through this, getting close to this video. What do y'all think so far, though? Terry said Woody's a narcissist. He did the crime, bragged about it, and was upset when he got caught.
5:25:27.
Instead of being accountable for his action, he deflects and feels justified to blame others. A lot of narcissism going around these days.
I mean, he hit the car. He hit the nice.
What do white Camaro is?
Pee-wee Camaro. Pee-wee good with Florida. They were T.I. Ain't no telling what it could be. I mean,
They go.
yeah, ain't no tears up.
They not. They brand new.
Strip it down. I think it says GL Z28. I mean, so he not gonna do nothing but cut. He gonna hide. They probably hide it, but because the cut just got a shot. I mean, so no, they not gonna do nothing with him. They kid.
Stopping at 5:26:14.
Nah, I agree. The objective perspective. I had to walk it back because I was giving Gunna, I mean, hell for taking that plea. But seeing this, man, Gunna, go get your bag, man. I ain't mad at it.
55.
Jeez.
5:53.
All he said was YSL's a gang. That's all Gunna said. Woody's up here giving them the whole playbook. He said, I'll wear a Y. One song can change your life, apparently. Skinny said, I don't think we gonna see Woody doing TikTok in ATL no more. The street said Woody's fine. I'm not buying it at all.
Let's go back to nothing. Make sure I got everything right. Demekion pretty much told you it was him, Shannon, Nard, Bentley. Nah.
I don't know why he keeps doing that.
Demekion and Thug, he and Thug and a girl what supposed went to Bentley house. You did? And when they got them doing it, they supposed to pull up on me at the house. But I think the girl is bush. You mean the girl is supposed to be skinny lit. She know what's going on. I mean, this the girl Shannon turned against me. Remember they changed shot it up while I was in the car. This girl who I thought told them that I was in the hotel with her.
So it was Yak driving, Shannon with the AK, Nard with the pistol, and Doo-Wop with the pistol.
Nah, I don't think Doo-Wop had a pistol.
Okay. All right. But you just know what seats, how everybody was sitting in the car, and all you know is that Yak was driving.
Yeah, I just know Yak. They said Yak was driving.
And that's based on what Demekion told you.
Yeah.
Lil D.
Stopping at 5:35:11.
That's why you haven't been doing stupid.
Wow.
What happened?
Nothing happened. We're waiting for her to
You
give up
need
the
to
next
say
part.
community time, so you dummy.
Get some chit chat in the courtroom.
Put that down.
Something might be. Resuming at 5:35:49.
So, I mean, because the story came out. I mean, few people said it.
What?
Shannon them killed. You get me? Like, Bentley's girlfriend is Nut's sister. Yes, his baby mama is Nut's sister. And you know what she told him?
What?
How could you be around him and he's supposed to kill my brother? Telling me. And Ben's like, if you feel like you killed your brother, just let me know. One call this out. That's why me and Bentley fell out. I mean, like, you don't let nobody tell you shit like that. You know I ain't had nothing to do with this nigga get killed. You did. So, when I tell Bentley, you see how I'm telling this girl that she want me dead, just said, and they gonna, I mean, so I believe you what you saying. They would have killed me to get out them. So,
That's what we've been.
I told her that. Told her like, he just trying to throw out, you know what I mean? Hell no, I ain't going for it, so.
Stopping at 5:37:02.
He said, hell nah. We got a little bit of delay. We're going to skip ahead here.
No.
Yes, man.
Don't it feel good to get it off, though?
It kind of, I ain't gonna lie, at first I was nervous and worried, but now
trying to show you is you are already trapped in a corner, dog, with so much where it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like
He gave them all that. And what did he get?
Why do you care what everybody else thinks? To be honest.
It ain't that, man. I want some help, man. I just know I ain't trying to be in jail, man. Right Street, man. The folks, this shit, man. You be I just in that motherfucker a long time, man. And I just want to beat up myself. I mean, I wasn't doing that wrong. And I know I see about me saying Right Street. Yeah, I got Sherry County there. Them folks gonna play down there.
Oh, you worried about the wrong thing.
I just don't want to be away from my family.
I feel you, but you need to be worried about them 3 letters.
I just told y'all, I say whatever y'all want to know that ain't tell y'all. Ask me, I'm gonna keep going. I mean,
That's why I keep telling you we gotta wrap this up at some point, bro, and continue another day. Like we done had you for a whole shift. Like at some point we got families too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I don't want you to keep talking. Honestly, I wish I could plug into your brain and download everything you know. You know what I'm saying? That would be great. But at the same time, it can't happen at one time like that. It takes time.
I understand this, right?
This is funny too. I got to stop it here and talk about what Mr. Brown is saying. He said with all that talking and they still locked him up. That's not the crazy part, Mr. Brown. The crazy part is after all this talking and they locked him up, he kept talking. This June 10th, 2020 interview, our 2015 interview wasn't the last one, our interrogation. It happened again and again. That's the crazy part. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate you. I'll be reading super chats throughout the show, y'all, too. It's crazy. See if I can get this back. Oh, come on, Law and Cry. Don't do this to me.
I mean, I wasn't doing that wrong. And I know I see about me saying Right Street. Yeah, I got Sherry County there. Them folks gonna play down there.
Oh, you worried about the wrong thing.
I just don't want to be away from my family.
I feel you, but you need to be worried about them 3 letters.
I just told y'all, I say whatever y'all want to know that ain't tell y'all. Ask me, I'm gonna keep going. I mean,
that's why I keep telling you we gotta wrap this up at some point, bro, and continue another day. Like we done had you for a whole shift. Like at some point we got families too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's like I don't want you to keep talking. Honestly, I wish I could plug into your brain and download everything you know. You know what I'm saying? That would be great. But at the same time, it can't happen at one time like that. It takes time.
I understand. That's why I told you. I mean, I told y'all, okay, if these folks want them, I go to the stuff they want me to go to.
So you willing to sign you up?
Yeah, I will.
You gonna sign the paperwork and everything?
I'll sign it right now.
You'll go for the grand jury and everything?
Yes. I'm willing to testify, bro. My life on line, man.
You right about that?
I mean, I'm not joking. I'm not playing that. I'm really. Now, I ain't trying to sit in jail and think about this sitting there. I mean, I'm ready to sign, go through every procedure I got to go through. Let y'all get them motherfuckers because at the end of the day, I can't be out there when they out there. You know what I mean? So, I can't them, but if they find out anything, I just need y'all to, I'll do this, I just need y'all to just give me somewhere to stay. I mean,
So now,
don't worry about me hanging no more.
after this, you'll be willing to leave the state.
Yeah.
Look at me, boy. He look part I want you to understand is it should be about you, your girl, and your baby, and they being safe.
That's why
the reason I keep saying leave, go somewhere else is because you need to go somewhere where don't nobody know your name. Don't nobody know your face. Don't nobody know nothing about you. All
He wanted to get out.
The black dude just moved from Zimbabwe. They don't need to know Woody. Woody, we know, brings drama. And you don't want that at this point. You know what I'm saying? At this point, it's like, don't you want to be killed? They killed.
You just told me something new. You just told me that if I was leave, y'all to help. You feel what I'm saying?
They will just call for taking custody. Okay? And if you're able to, I can't make no promises, but if you can do what you're talking about, I'm sure they'll try to work with you in some way or something. So why not give it a shot? What are the options on there? You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready to be free in jail. I mean, like I said.
But you're not really free.
Listen to this. It ain't what I can do. It's how to do it. You know, I can go, all I gotta do is just talk to them. I mean, if I talk to them, hey man, listen, I need to tell you, bro. I mean, pull up on a semi so I can come see you. He would tell me come. I mean, I just didn't want to talk to them because I didn't want to be around them. I didn't want to be close to them. I mean, his sister, I call her. Wherever person name come up, Kente, I can talk to him. You know what I mean? I can go to any one of these people. I mean, I can do this. I mean, I'm not. I go to Morocco. I go to anywhere. I go throw chairs, talk to them, and set them up however. I can do it. I'm not just talking at you. I mean, I'm not scared to do it in that. I mean, if it would take to keep me out of jail, and long as the hell somewhere like for me to be at, and I mean, I do this. You know what I mean? All I have to do is talk. They not saying like I'm snitching. Now they're just saying like,
talk to them.
Nah, most of them, I don't be talking that much like that. It's just like most of them keep coming back telling them, I've been talking to the police. And they just feel as if there ain't nobody locked up.
Thank you, Amy.
So I put it in technique because the truth is everybody say, I can't get technique or whatever I know if they get locked up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they know that. And they ain't get locked up, so they know, well, I ain't tell. That's the only thing they keep me out of it.
But what happens when they start getting locked up?
So what I'm saying, that's why I need y'all to have my back. That's why I said, if y'all say y'all help me, and then
I missed the cake.
I don't care. I'm still be myself. But if y'all say,
thank you, Amy.
do it, and then I got my back, and police still trying to get me and all this, then I would get back out of it. Just.
You remember she said earlier where she said you're a small fish. That's not to insult you. That's being real. Like
I know. I knew.
Stopping at 5:44:31.
If you don't mind me asking, how long left we got?
Not long.
Resuming at 5:46:01.
that's really good.
I mean, it's true. So we'll talk to Big Sean real quick. She ain't here.
Yeah, we just gonna get upstairs. The paperwork done. We got a lot of paperwork to do before I'm gonna send you with you. I just called like 10 minutes when I thought I was calling right back.
Like I was just telling him, like, is there anything like that I can do? Like, I just told him, like,
You're doing the right thing now, but we don't just come up with game plans right at this moment.
Nah, I ain't saying like, I'm just saying like, if y'all feel like stuff, I'm not telling y'all.
Say, not Canada.
I will video camera, and I go around them, and I actually be around them.
He said it twice. Y'all hearing this? He said it not once, but twice. He said, just get me out of jail, which I get it, man. We got to run that back.
Like I was just telling him, like, is there anything, like, that I can do? Like, I just told him, like,
You're doing the right thing now, but we don't just come up with game plans right at this moment.
Nah, I ain't saying like, I'm just saying like, if y'all feel like stuff I'm not telling y'all good enough, I will watch. I will video camera, and I go around them, and I actually be around them a lot, and let y'all hear the conversation, see this. I take it. I go to the house with a gun in, let y'all get out on camera. I think whatever it takes.
What you're saying is good, but we can't just take your word for it. We still got to look a little further into it. I'm not saying what you're saying is a lie.
What do you think Thug is thinking right now?
We just not going to take your
Thank
word.
you, Amy.
It's not how we do it. You understand? So we got to do a little bit more digging. Like, you given us a great hit. We were here. After we talked to you, we're here. Because now we got what you're saying makes sense with what we already know. We just need something. Talk right. I'm not saying you just talk. I'm saying we still gotta get to here. We're right in the middle right now.
So that's from you in the middle. And I'm gonna tell you now, before I go do anything else, I'll get you here. Just tell me what you need.
And we have to come up with a game plan. We're not just gonna huddle up and throw a quick article at you right now. We gotta come up with a for real game plan, because when we present a case, we want a case to stick. When you put shit on top of shit, your results is shit.
I told them, if I have to testify, I will. I was trying to take it to testify.
Thank you, Jersey.
I was anchor monitor to the court, all this.
And you've been working every time we call.
Stopping at 5:48:09.
What do y'all think Thug is thinking right now? I haven't heard anybody answer that, and y'all tell me in the comments of this video too. What is he thinking hearing this? Dang.
Resume at 5:48:28.
No, we're gonna find out. But you gotta give us a minute to get shit rocking. Like, that's just how it goes. We want rock solid cases. So it ain't no chance of somebody else getting out and doing this and doing that. Especially with murders. You gotta work murders. Cross all your teeth out your eyes.
I didn't know how Thug is, though. You get
Fuck him.
I'm just saying.
Stopping at 5:48:58.
Man. Shout out to Songbirdy McNair, says they played all those BS tapes last week, wasting everyone's time. And all they needed to play was this. Well, like I told y'all, they're building the foundation, laying the foundation, setting us up for
Resuming at
this.
5:50:03.
I
hear you, Keys. I hear you. Shout out to Only Keys.
But what I'm saying, I can guarantee you, the day Wednesday, I can work with y'all, and I can hear y'all yell. I get y'all yay. I get him. I know me and he'll sit right here and talk about this work. Get him. I start back talking to shit. Y'all sit there and listen to our whole conversation and have a little quote. You'll hear our whole conversation with me and how to talk about it. I'll talk to you like I've never had a while. I talk to D. Stuff I heard these supposed to be had something to do with. I talk about all these. Duke, Max, Bentley, Mookum. I go around. Every last one of them is out.
And and I'm trusting that you will, but you're the quarterback and I'm the GM.
But GM,
General manager. Behind football, you have the owner, the general manager, and then the quarterback is the face is the star. And at this point, if you're gonna help us,
I don't know what I'm
be
gonna
the star
say.
quarterback. But you gotta let us run the team. You gotta let us run the team. It's not what you saying. It sounds great. What I know and what I know how to do police work, shit don't always work like that. So you gotta let us come up with a game plan. But you, wherever you go, they waiting on you in the county. I don't think you're gonna be in the county. We're working to get you moved to another facility.
Stopping at 551.47.
Wow. Wow, y'all. This is crazy. Man. Shout out to Randall King. Watch who you call your friends. Tell our kids this from age when they start walking. And you see Timmy over there tripping people? Stay away from Timmy.
553.04.
It's no good. This guy keeps snitching, talking to the police over and over and over. Might want to let him go. He said, I'll get Shannon. Or he said, I'll get Yak.
Listen, I tell you, I keep it on. As long as they know why they look my shirt up and see and that like that. I keep it on. I will never take it out. I mean, even when I'm at home, whatever. I promise you, you tell me it ain't that easy and that like that. You know, this Birdman was a mess, man.
Sorry. Stopping at 5:30.
Good morning, Sarah. No, you know, Yak Gotti's about to jump over that desk.
Is that nut sister? Do you know?
I think they her. But listen, I just seen her Sunday.
Okay.
But I seen her whole body. You know what I mean? She probably about my height. They look like her though. I mean, it look just like. Just seen her Sunday or Saturday.
I can't give you a full body shot.
Yeah, I know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, can you say witness protection?
You feel me? But looking at their face, they look just like her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right.
Stopping at 554.17.
And now he's gonna say he lied. Can y'all imagine if they had given him a camera or a wire? I wonder why they didn't. Maybe it's because what Freddie was saying, they didn't believe him. And he just wanted to get out. But they also said they didn't make that call. Dang.
You know, bro, you ain't got to go tell everybody.
We're probably gonna be at lunch soon too.
Hey, damn, bro. They want you to know they trying to figure out who jumped on you. I switched up. They want to find out who jumped on you. Could I don't really know. I mean, so she like, well, give you her number. Don't know what you doing out there, bro. Nah, we like, nah, bro, I'm just saying. See, when I just call you, cut the phone out. So it's better. I mean.
No.
He told him, nah, Shannon answered for you. Shannon answered the phone. Because Shannon saying he answered the phone. Now they gave her. He like, gave me the phone. You feel me? They both want to listen to you.
Yeah.
I mean, Shannon both keep phone right there and there. See, he keeps switching numbers. You know what I mean? So.
You got his number in your phone up there, Shannon?
I don't got his number. They sure got his number. But he got his number though. You feel me? So.
Stopping at 556.11.
The jury is the jury is watching this right now. So look, Woody's defense for everything he's saying here is, nah, I was playing. Hey, jury, I was playing, y'all. I just wanted to get out of jail.
Resuming at 6:04.
Good morning, Gabby.
Yeah, he old.
What's
so
up,
he
Frank?
be like, but you ain't got stop saying old. He only a year younger than me. I ain't old. I'm saying, we young. I'm young. What's your age? I'm 35. Oh, I moved from my phone.
Good morning, Whitney.
So you calling me ancient? Cause I'm 36.
You old, man. We young.
You trying to say about I get 8 drop kicks up in these legs to make it better.
Yeah, they got everything, Whitney.
You ain't real about me. I don't know. I'm not this. What I'm saying is this. See, it might be like, hey man, you ain't got to talk to them folks, you know what I mean? No, you're right. Like, that's how he be. Look.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah,
But with them on this situation, I understand, man.
What's up, James?
Shit.
Answer, man. What's good?
So 104.
Yeah, he's not saying much right now. I don't know why they have this in here. He's basically just saying, reiterating what he said before. Yeah, I got y'all. I'm going to take care of y'all. We going to get them.
I can get these to tell you listen on the phone, I can have a line on. I mean, and I can get you to tell me everything.
can you call D when you get to jail?
Yes,
Like how they Sean, like do a 3-way or something?
yeah.
Try it.
But he's not gonna talk on jail phone.
You never know what a person do.
He not.
Very true, objective perspective.
He did when Wayne Silver got shot up. He told me when I was in Henry County. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he tell me, I'm like, he's like, boy, but he need help. And I'm like, what happened? Like, man, you know what I mean? I mean, tell me, man. You know what I mean? He's like, boy, fuck this. Wayne Silver. So I'm like, oh shit. But he just left it there. You know what I'm saying? He ain't go for it.
Yeah, that's the idea, but
I mean, but D know everything. He know everything.
See, yeah, go talk to D. D knows everything.
Everybody around knows. Everybody. I know different shit because I'm like riding truck though, you know what I'm saying? And we don't be riding, I mean, we had a radio on, we have it out. I mean, and I just tell them like people I'm cool with to give them stories on people like that. I mean, and he just listening, stuff like that. They tell me how we say kick it.
Stopping at 6:02:35.
Shout out to Valencia Kirkland. Appreciate you being here. MH Cassidy is back in the building. We haven't gotten there yet, MH Cassidy. She says, do we know if the state had any forensic evidence besides shell casing? Well, we know they have the phone calls. They have geo tracking. They have the rental car. They have a few things. But man.
Resuming at 6:03:45.
This testimony is tough.
Man,
Or this interrogation is tough.
we got a plane, bro. You know when we got a plane? I had to push my plane, you know, he told me. Who gave you the money? The police.
oh wow.
I walked up on and said, say what? I What you say? Who was it? You remember the guy got shot at the green store? Lil Yeah. That same night got shot. If y'all looked at the camera on the stove, y'all see me and Tick in the street fight. Who shot Lil Rick? Hey, they said somebody gave him the drugs, he ran out with the money. I mean, that ain't nothing to do with all this shit. Just be that nigga lying. At first I thought Tick them did it because we got a fight right there. They left. You feel me? I had made it out. You see that? I was black. I mean, blood come out of it and everything, but I just did that. I mean, then when I got fight, the next day came, throw put it on his face. You feel me?
What's up, Wanderscape?
So when Thug put him on his page, in a way he was showing me like he still fuck with me. Even after all that shit with you and Tick. Shit that he don't fuck with Tick. Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why he heard me and Tick got a fight. And then he put me right up there. Like, they called like, what the hell you and Tick is? He ain't called you for. You did. I mean, like, what the hell you and Tick is for? That nigga tried to fight up. I told him what he really said. Like, that nigga tried to, told him what he be paying me. Like a nigga snitch or something. So I walked up on him and we got a fight. I mean, I stopped fighting. This nigga pulled up guns out. Yeah. And Shanny and D worked with Tick now. They pulled out with him. I walked down to my brother's house, got a ride to the house. I thought he was gonna pull up on the side of it. I mean, cause Tick was over there punching them niggas in the face. And no one put a gun in their face like they don't even move. So,
What's up, Ulster, man?
She's a kid in January, right? You know that, right?
Ryan said he would have snitched for a misdemeanor. God dang.
Shit, I froze up and I got scared. Like, cause man, I didn't think I had no help. I think I'd just be alone. It's hard for me. I ain't got no job. I gotta get some money somehow. So, here's the thing. It's cold. When somebody knows that you feeding them bull crap, the hand's like a big extended to help you. Okay? Look, brother, I will job all day. Plain and simple. But my job is not to add to another staff in the city of Atlanta. I would not left you or your family or your girl or whatever out there in the bushes. But you pretty much, all that, pretty much told me to F off. I wanted to tell you, so how am I supposed to respond back to you on that, right?
Oh, now he's ego tripping. He said, my life is in your hands, Woody. You treat me with some respect.
I've been telling you that. From the get-go, I told you, I said, I'm here to prove that you had something to do with it. Help me out. So you want me to testify? Testify to what? D told you? Okay? You're secondary.
You're a little fish, they keep telling me.
And the dudes who shot. They're up on not you. If I get everything through them, there's a
Yes, sir. All good.
You hear me? So what if I can get D to tell y'all? That's fine. That's fine. Whatever story you need to tell D, since you and D so cool and D look up to you and you the big brother, I know I can tell D. I tell him 10 tomorrow. Exactly. You gonna get caught up, bro. Save me, bro. Help me. We know you told me this story. And D need to come in out here. Like I said, I ain't hard to get in contact with. This man ain't hard to get in contact with. But D gotta say something at this point. So whatever story he been lying to you, whatever story you need to feed him for him to come down here and tell the truth about it, so we can get this shit cleared up. Because it ain't about none of y'all. It's about nobody
I don't think so.
to die. So I'm saying about it is, man,
What's up?
it's a different story if I talk to D on the phone. You did. Like a different story. Yeah, because one thing about D, he not gonna hang up on me. I mean, it makes like all right or whatever on the phone, but you do so. I mean, I tell you what, man.
And Woody mentioned this, how he was talking about D, and what he said recently in his testimony in court is that the reason he said that D would say something is because he was going to go back to D and then coach him up and then have him talk to the police and tell him the lies and back up the lies that he told. Let's keep going. And we're getting close to a lunch break, y'all.
We do what we have to do. We set you up on a phone. It's not going to get you connected to the jail or get you connected to a city phone.
Cassidy.
And when you're ready, you reach out to Gabe or you reach out to me. Say, I'm ready to see if I can get D to tell you what you need to know. I'm ready to know. Okay. If y'all go out and get D right now, and bring D pull me in here while I'm ready, I'll get D right now and let y'all know what's going on. Okay. How about when we get everything together? We pull D and you in here together. So D can actually see what kind of fucking situation all of us put you in.
Stopping at 609.18. Resuming at 6:11:11.
Just get out of the way. It's getting out of the way. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go. Is Wayne gonna wait for him? Yeah. So like I said, man, we're gonna take care of you. Make sure nothing happens to you behind there. Then we get everything set up. I'll be the first bitch you see. I'm gonna pull you out, put you in here that you need to do with D, either over the phone or in person.
Yeah, they took care of him all right. He had to serve a bunch of time in prison.
Right, and in a proper order. Okay, we can't skip an order. You know what I'm saying? She, till I was D, man, I just had to think about it. Like, I'm not sure I was at home. I know if I tell them, like, my vision, well, this and that, you know what I mean? But they try to get you caught up in it, boy. You know what I mean? But I just don't want to just say over the phone that like tell, bro. You know what I mean? Nah, bro. You want to look the man in his face.
To Angel.
That's what I'm trying to offer you, okay? So like I said, but there's steps and procedures we have to do. And we can't skip not a single one. Okay? For obvious reasons. Okay? This ain't somebody shot up my car. This ain't somebody pushed out my window. This ain't somebody told me to go F myself. This is a murder. Plain and simple. This ain't no drug rip. This ain't no money rip. This is a murder. Yeah. Okay? So, all right. So, how we gonna, what this with us, though? We gotta come up with a game plan. We gonna put our heads together, and when we come up with something,
We'll get there after lunch, Stokes. Don't worry.
It's gonna be hard to find. You understand? And we still want you to stick with that full cooperation. But you gotta let us come up with a game plan. Like I said, if you're gonna be a quarterback, let us be the GMs and the owners and run the team. But you can't dictate what go on. We send the plays out. So let us do our job. I got you. Yeah, talk to Jason.
Your Honor, this concludes the playing of the June 10th interview at 6:13:24.
All right, we made it through, y'all.
Thank you. I think this is a good time to break for lunch. Let's be back at 1 p.m., please.
All right, they're letting the jury out. We made it through. That is the end of the videos. Now, from what I understand, I think there's going to be some jail calls that are going to be played, but whew, Amy said it. Painful. That was tough to hear. This is one of the toughest interrogations I think we've heard so far. That was wild. He said brutal. Shout out to everybody who's joined the membership. I'll be reading the super chats and memberships
after
here
the
shortly.
lunch break. Do you have any more calls or things to play, or are you going to resume questioning?
We got to get some of the jail calls.
Okay. All right. I'll see everybody back at 1.
Okay, we made it through, y'all. So I'm going to read some super chats. I'm going to let y'all get lunch and we will be back here. Let's say 1:15. Is that what time I set it up for? I think I set up for 1:15. So y'all should have a little bit of time, but let me go ahead and read some of the super chats and I'm going to say thank you to y'all and we will get some lunch. First up, we've got Mr. Brown. Drop the one Brom, the super sticker, just showing some love. Appreciate you, Mr. Brown. We've got Terry up in here as well. She says, all I can afford to chip in lunch. Thank you, Terry. Y'all do not have to send super chats, but I do appreciate it when you do. She said, please don't forget to smash the like button. Thanks, ClassE. I appreciate you for that super chat already with the $4.99. We've got Cheryl in the building. Shout out to Cheryl. Dropping the 5 bomb as well. And of course, y'all know Amy's always got her popcorn, the cake ready behind the scenes. You know what time it is. She also dropped a 20 bomb over there. Appreciate you, Amy. Getting me a refill. Yeah, I'm fresh out, so I need to go get a refill. I know Amy's we're gonna take care of that here in a minute. We've got Jersey Linda is in the building. Said thank you for the, I think she meant to say translation. And shout out to Jersey Linda for the 20 bomb. He says, to make things worse, my Spanish neighbors are blasting their music. I can't understand anything. Dang. You got the accordions in one ear. And you got the Geechee in the other. That's a rough day right there. We got Randall King up in here. Says, watch who you call your friends. I mentioned this one earlier. I knew Woody was talking, but to hear him say that, I'll wear a wire. I'll make sure I have certain conversations with certain people. I'll make sure I'm around this person so y'all can hear what they're saying. Hey, and you know what? Let me talk to Lil D. I'll get Lil D in on this too. Yeah, Amy knows. That's circle is keep it super, super, super tight. Because you just never know. Now, I mean, if you're not in this type of thing, obviously, but it's still, you still have to be aware and understand that if someone else finds themselves in a certain type of situation, then they could even bring up your name, even if you don't have anything to do with it. And who knows what could happen after that. So that needs to be said and heard. We also got Nikki Lynn. Welcome to the gold member side. Right along with Chef Carter, I appreciate you. We've also got McKinley in there, just dropping the one bomb. I appreciate y'all. You do not have to send in super chats, but I appreciate y'all supporting the show. There's no honor amongst thieves. I'm gonna read a couple more comments and then I'll give y'all your lunch break real quick. Sarah Johnson says, Jesus, does Woody walk around with security? Oh, he doesn't have to because the feds are always following him. Yeah, and you heard the detective, I don't know how true it was like, oh yeah, we got you, don't worry about it. And Woody, it's funny because one of Woody's complaints was that the police were following him. But if he told them he was fearful for his life and he was involved in all these things and he did all this talking, I mean, what would you think is going to happen? They're going to try and prove it based off of everything he said to try and get up. So, I mean, you can't have it both ways. You can't say, oh, yeah, I'm going to tell you all this stuff and this all is going on. And then when they don't have enough to prove it, you get mad because they're trying to see what's up. Crazy, man. The Objective Perspective says Woody blew this case when he confessed his friend threat, more than likely unalive nut. So now the state is desperately trying to show he's lying now to protect Thug. That is exactly right. The dopest nerd is back in here. Said it's going to be a lesson for all those dudes in the street. The cops are not your friend and they will never protect you. Do not sit and talk with them. Get an attorney. And Doug Weinstein even tweeted this. Yeah, Gotti's representation tweeted this over the weekend. He said, y'all stop talking. Even if you get stopped, do not talk. You can plead the fifth. And then if we need to go and you need to lose the rest of your afternoon, fine. But man, don't do it. Don't do it. It'll be so much easier if you just don't say anything. Queen Lindsay is in the building. It says, do you think they will keep him in protective, whatever it's called? Oh, you're talking witness protection program? I don't, or yeah, he needs it in my opinion. But you know what? Freddie's making a good point. A lot of these thugs and, well, I won't say thug. I won't use that word. A lot of these gangsters and street dudes aren't really like that. I mean, let's be real. So I don't know. He might not even need it. He's riding around Atlanta right now and seems to be fine. So I don't know. It's going to be hard to tell. Shout out to Nikki Lynn, says, hello. She says, hello, new here to ClassE Chat family. Love it here. I appreciate you, Nikki. Thank you for joining the membership side too. And we're going to be back, y'all. We will be back in about 55 minutes. We're going to be back at 1:15 to check out the second half of this trial. So make sure you stay locked in because it's going to be interesting. And if you haven't yet, make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next time that we go live. Ryan Bell says, I think witness protection is for the feds. A few states have programs. Georgia isn't one. Now, they said you was out there in the streets. To the streets you shall return. Amy, Woody is considered an informant at this point. He will definitely have people watching him. I mean, he said, hey, hold on a second. Woody said, hey, I'll wear a wire. I'll wear a camera. Just let me go. Please, just let me go. I will call. You want me to call him right now? I'll call him. Jeez. Thank you, Amy. God bless you. And somebody was saying earlier, they didn't even offer him a cheeseburger. He just started singing. Wow, man. Goner Dang says, Woody is still outside. Sometimes when you're openly telling people, stay away. Woody mixing small truths with lies. Yeah, I don't know about that. They're not gangsters. They're entertainers. That's a fact. Yeah, this changed a lot, says Monica. Woo. And Amy says the feds are going to hit him up and use him for information. So do you think the feds are still building a case, Amy, to try and take this over? Because I'm not seeing it. It just seems like there's so much missing here other than Woody's testimony. But you would know better than me. So maybe that's a poll I'll drop in the chat when we start the next live stream. Y'all let me know what you think. Are the feds still currently building their case? Are they keeping an eye on this? Or do they think it's a lost cause? I don't know. Man, I don't know. She says, no, not for this case. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that at some point. I'm gonna try and get Amy to call in at some point, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, y'all go enjoy your lunch. We're gonna get up out of here. Thank you to everybody who watched. Special thank you to everybody who supported. Major thank you to everyone who liked the video. If y'all could, make sure you like the video on your way out. We're gonna be back here at 1:15 for the second half of today's court proceedings. So we're gonna hear some questioning from the state. And they're going to play a few more calls that Woody took from jail. So make sure y'all stay tuned in for that. Like the video on your way out. I hope y'all have a good rest of your afternoon. We'll see you soon. All right, peace. Oh, wait. I can't believe I forgot to say this. Y'all know what to do. Keep growing. Keep pushing. Keep it classy. There we go. Peace, y'all.